Hush it.
Wala din tatlo. Piskat niya mga bata din na ng balato.
Mapagpa mo.
Magbahay din ng balato. Wala pa yung nag-alive. Buka. Buka.
Mama ha, tapos ako mamagisign. Cover pa lang. Cover pa lang. Mapanda si Sir.
Hello, guys. Thanks for coming in. Welcome, everyone. Hello, Scuba-Dooba-Doo. Hey, brother Vince, how are you? Thank you guys for coming in. I just got back home from the birthday party I was at. My sister's having a birthday party for her 6-year-old son. Gio, hello, Gio the Traveler. Yeah, Charm is here with me. We just got home. Just walked in the door. We were very, very busy today. And we just walked in the door. Hello, Michael Apostle. Jap, hello, good evening, Jap. So this island from the plane looked like the end of your island. Yeah. JJ, hello, good evening. Jap, hi, Scuba. I forgot her name. How do you say her name? The lady's name right here in Korean. I forgot. Hello, hello, welcome. I gotta make you a moderator. You're always in my chat. I'm making you a moderator. Okay, you're now a standard moderator. Hello, JJ, John, everybody. Thank you for coming in.
Pambala naman?
Okay, I had Scott Hicks asking me. He's flying home to Iloilo. He passed over the island of. He thought he passed the corner or island of Masbate, and I told him most likely because we're right next to Panay. That's not it. That's Panay, right? That's Panay Island. I know. Okay. Hello, Prepper. Welcome. Says hi, Charm and Mike. Thank you for coming in. Okay. He was flying from Iloilo, or flying to Iloilo, and Panay, he was here over the water, and I could see Panay Islands to his right side. I recognized Panay Island to the right, so yes, my island was right to the left side. He was flying like right between the two islands over the water body there. JJ, Jop, Scuba, KTM, Geo, everyone else, hi, thank you, JJ. Thanks so much. We were just invited up to my sister-in-law's birthday for her son, 6 years old. So we were up there, spending a little time with the family. Everybody was there, all of our relatives, brothers, sisters of Charm, and their kids, our kids. Everybody was having a good time.
I'm doing my
Micah came back to do homework or something. Yeah, she's working on her homework. Ella's watching TV. They were the ones screeching when I first turned on my live, trying to sing, but it wasn't called singing. I don't know what they call that.
Papa, it's high notes. That's what you call it.
Okay, well, it looks like Alcabasa brothers were assigned to the school today to work, but didn't show up. Prepper says, I know. Bet the kids enjoyed the party. Yes, JJ, they had a good time. We took our karaoke machine up there because her machine wasn't working. So they did used the microphone for the happy birthday and the songs and things like that, and then we just brought it back home. But we're not going to go karaokeing tonight. I think everyone's tired. We've been so busy.
Karaoke, Papa.
Your karaoke tonight? Judith? Roz? You're going to sing karaoke?
Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Why? What's going on tomorrow? Is that why they were saying I need to have mule for the ladies to dance? I don't know. Okay, this is John. Manila Gorilla, welcome. Long time no see. Wow. Thanks for coming in. Have a good night out. We're not going anywhere. We were out. We're done. We're back. Party's over. I'm going to sit right here and enjoy my night, chatting with you folks. I was going to change my time, but yeah, I opted not to because most of you know me. I come in at 7, and I thought I'd keep it the same. And I was looking at my time in the morning is about perfect for you guys because 7 o'clock, even in California, it's going to be 4 p.m., 3 or 4 p.m. And then it'll be on the East Coast, it'll be 7 at the evening, 7 in the evening when I come on at 7 in the morning. So I stopped doing 7 in the morning exactly. What I'm trying to do is just relax in the morning, go up to the school, make sure to get my daughter to school by 7, make sure the workers are there, starting their day by 7, 7:30, getting things started. And they're doing a great job. They've got the forms up for the most part. You've got what they were doing tonight right before I left is you guys know the schoolhouse. We talked about putting the cement beam all the way around the perimeter. We're also doing a cement beam across the center and tying that in. So it's all going to be tight. It's going to be a roof that's not going to fall apart. We're going to be able to, we should be able to handle, category 3, category 4. I don't know about category 5. We haven't been through one except for Yolanda, and that went by on the outside. That went by in the water, pushing the waves. That didn't come. It was strong. I mean, it didn't slouch by any means, but the Cat 5 going by us, everything still survived. My house survived fine. What we lost that year was a lot of trees. And then when Opong came this time, right screaming through here again, same path as Yolanda, pretty much. Have trees and you're not up there actively cutting and trimming the branches down all the time. The heavier they get full of branches and fruit, because you want more fruit, so you let them grow. And then when the wind starts, the trunk doesn't stand a chance. Once the water and rains come in and saturate the ground, unbelievable. I know what I need tonight. I want to talk about child report birth abroad. That's going to be my topic tonight and maybe tomorrow as well. I'll get more in depth tomorrow. I had a person this morning come on and ask me questions about child report birth abroad. Her name was Mom Teresita. She has an 11-year-old son, and her husband left her or divorced her or separated her, and the husband's not around anymore. So she was asking me, how do I go about getting the U.S. citizenship for my son? And so I went through what she needed. I sent her over the links on Google that she can go to get, you just need to type in child report birth abroad checklist, requirements, embassy appointment, and everything is going to be there for you. I just want to cover it briefly, okay? When you're here and whether you're male or female, and you marry and have children in the Philippines, and you're a U.S. citizen. This covers U.S. citizens. It doesn't cover other countries. I don't know the rules for other countries. I only know the rules for U.S. Hello, Castaway. How are you? Hello, Manila, Martin. Hello, Jen Murray. JJ, Jap, John Hoover. Hello. John's back in Texas now. All right. Life for many Ukrainians is hard now with power outages due to damaged infrastructure, frequency and intensity of air attacks. UAVs and missiles increased. I can believe it. It's just unbelievable, the crap that's going on over there. And Putin is relentless. He's not going to give up. Give me a break. The more they threaten him with putting making a NATO country next door to him, he's going to give that up and let them have it? No way. He's not going to give up. He's going to continue throwing missiles till he dies. That's all. Or he gets ruled out of power. One or the other. Hello, Jen. Hello, JJ. Okay, So, child report birth abroad. God forbid you should have a child in the Philippines, guys. You don't want to have children here, okay? I'm just joking. All joking aside. I have 3 children. And I waited late in order to file my child report birth abroad. So here's what I'm going to recommend to all of you. Within 6 months, when things start to settle down a little bit, you got your kid home, things are starting to settle down a little bit, grab the application form for child report birth abroad, grab the checklist, and start going through it right then and there. Get it filled out, okay? Because if you wait like I did, I had to go back and get pictures of Micah for 12 years. I had to show marriage, I had to show relationship prior to marriage, relationship prior to conception, conception or proof of conception, sonogram, the pregnancy of charm, pregnant, pictures of her pregnant with me, okay? The birth of Micah with both parents present. Telling you what you make sure you have. Make sure you have pictures of all this, okay? Pictures of Micah, 6 months old, 1 year old, 1.5 years old, 2 years old, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, all the way to age 12. Get all those pictures together for your oldest child. If you have, like I had 3, I had to do all of this for Micah, Ella, and MJ. MJ was the easiest. It was 4 years, 3 years. So when you guys have a child, if you do it at the 6-month point, it's simple. All that data, all that information's right on your phone. Pick your phone up and you got it. And your photos. You're always snapping photos together. Your relationship should be on fresh on your messenger. Why would you delete that? Your email, correspondence. Print it out. Print, everything. Show proof of relationship before marriage, okay? Then, copy your marriage certificate, your wife's birth certificate, your children's PSA birth certificate, not the little paperwhite one they're going to give you. You want the PSA copy, okay? You want the PSA copy of your marriage certificate, not the white one you get from the city hall, okay? You want PSA copies. What do they call it? Red band copies, or whatever they call it. You want PSA copies, all right? Then, when you follow the entire checklist, you start at step 1. Whatever you need for step 1, put a 1 on it. And put a circle around it. So that's 1. You go down the checklist. 2. Circle it. That's all your package stuff for number 2. Okay? All your pictures for number 3. Put it on there. Number 4. Number them all. Put them all together in the correct order per the checklist. Put the checklist on top of it. All required documents underneath it. Slip it into an envelope. Go to LBC or Air 21. And this is the easy way to do it. You're going to mail it to the U.S. Embassy. And there's an address on Google for you to send it to. Okay, at their U.S. Embassy, there's an address for that. Now, in order to process your papers for the child report birth abroad, it costs you $100 US per child. You have the option right then and there. You can say, I would like to get passports for all of my children. I could have got U.S. passports for all 3 children. But we already had Philippine passports. Okay, and I'll get to the importance of this in a minute. I had Philippine passports already for all 3 children. And then we've traveled before. We had already traveled together. So I opted not. You go outside and talk, don't yell. So I opted not to get the U.S. passport because I have no intention of going to the USA. I had no intention of my children going to the USA for the next 5 years. Micah's only 12. time she was 11, I think. So for the next 5 years, I knew Micah's not going to go to the USA. There's no reason for her to go. No reason for Ella to go. No reason for MJ to go.
I want to go.
Then you get your passport when you're old enough.
Yep.
It's 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay, costs the same. It's $130 a passport. Why would you pay for a passport for 3 children at $130 each? 420 US dollars that they're never going to use. Why would you do it? I just saved myself 420 US dollars. Now, when you go to get the Social Security cards and to file for Social Security for your children, one of the requirements is that they have a passport, a form of ID. The Philippine passport suffices for that. It's written right there. Okay, you can use your Philippine passport. They don't have to have a USA passport. Okay, so when I was 62 and a half and I went to file for Social Security, and I filed for my children to get the Social Security cards and submitted the applications for each of them, along with the photos, everything that's required, the 2x2s, the 1x1s, and also don't forget, it's on the checklist, get those 2x2s, photos. It's going to require 2x2 photos of you, your spouse, each of your children. I think it's about 5 photos per person. Just check the checklist. I don't have it in front of me. Tomorrow I want to have it in front of me, and we're going to cover it more in detail. But tonight I'm just giving you an overview of what you need to do. So now you got your package together, you got it in an envelope, you mail it through LBC with a tracking number to the U.S. Embassy or Air 21. They love Air 21. Okay, so if you have Air 21 near you, use that. That is the correspondence primary method of the U.S. Embassy. Also, you're going to include all your information on the application. It's going to have your email address and everything. When you mail your package in, be prepared. Because like mine, I thought, oh, it's going to be months down the road before they ever call me for this. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I got an email. Sir, your appointment date, this was like the 12th. They said, your appointment date is on the 17th. Like 5 days, get my act together and get my ass to Manila. Okay? Now, if you do it out of Cebu, you have to make an online appointment. You have all your documents, you have to make an online appointment. And I'm going to tell you the differences between the two and how nice it is to do the Manila one. All right? The reason I did the Manila one and why I did it that way, because of course I live right next to Cebu, 1 island away. Manila's much farther. But I opted to do it. If you go try to get an appointment online, it's a year away. It's a long time before you can get an appointment for Cebu to be seen for the CRBA. Manila, you mail it to them, they review it, they send you an email back. Sir, you forgot this, and this. Okay. I look in my package because you want to make a copy of everything you send to them. You have a copy with you. So I look at it, and what does it say? There in my package that I sent to them was the exact documents they were asking me for. Again, they said they weren't in the package. I know they were in there. I was very, very thorough. Believe me, I didn't want no hiccups. I don't want no crap coming back to me. I was ready for them. He says, sir, you need to bring these with you. They're not in your package now. We don't find them. But please, when you come in with your children for your interview, please bring these items with you. So even if they tell you they don't have those items, to please bring these items with you, bring those items with you. Even though you know you mailed them, it doesn't matter. Bring them with you. Don't go to argue. Go do what you're told. Make your entire package again, put it in a nice plastic envelope, and carry it with you. So you have every single thing you can think of with you when you get there for your interview, in case they ask you for it again. They may be looking through it and say, well, we don't have this birth certificate for your wife. You reach in your envelope. Here, sir. Hand them another birth certificate for your wife. Don't argue with them. Just do it. It's so simple. The guy will glance through it. Okay, sir. Then they may, if you have your child with you and they're old enough, they may say, I'd like to ask your child a few questions. You mind if I ask your child a few questions and you don't say a word? We don't want you looking at your child. We don't want you answering the question. Nothing. Just be quiet. We're going to ask these questions of your child. We want the child to answer. So then they will ask questions of the child. Not a lot, just a few. Just to the point questions. So that they know by the child's response whether that is your child or you're just trying to fake something. You know? They know. They're very smart people. So they're just going to ask a few questions. They go, okay, sir, you're approved. Thank you. Go to cashier, window, whatever, down here. You go to the cashier, you pay $100 per child, and it's done. You go home. And then you leave a self-addressed envelope with them. And as soon as your certificates are ready, child report, birth abroad certificates are ready, they mail them to you. They come in the mail to you. You're 21 or, whatever a courier is, they'll come back to you. Along with what is going to come back to you are all the documents that they've kept that they feel are important enough for you, but they don't need to keep. They'll all be there in the package they send back to you, okay? Some stuff they keep, but a lot of it gets returned to you. A lot of pictures and stuff that really they don't need, so they don't keep it. They just send it on back to you. But they keep what's important because the office here, of course, they got to keep all the track of everyone they give citizenship to. So that's child report birth abroad. Manila versus Cebu. Cebu is appointment only, online appointment only. Manila is send your documents in, and within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they're going to email you with an appointment date. Be prepared to get your butt to Manila because it's happening. And usually early, 9 or 10 a.m. in the morning, they'll make an appointment for you. Just go to the gate, show your appointment letter, email from the embassy that they send to you. Show that to the gate guard. Have your IDs with you. Don't take your cell phones with you. Don't take your laptops with you. You're not allowed. If you do take that in, when you go into the guard, as soon as you enter the door, there's a guard there. Pull it out and present it to him so he can put it away for you. Or your purse, all your personal belongings and stuff. Because the embassy is really strict on what you take in and what you can bring there. So don't even bring it with you unless you have to have it. And if you happen to have it, give it to the guard. He'll put it in the thing. So when you come back out, he'll give it back to you. Okay, that's all I got for child report birth abroad. You guys have any questions? I'll go back in the chat now. I want to catch everything up and we'll catch up and be back to you in a second. We'll go to the top. There's not much in here. Hello, good evening, good evening. Hi. Very good. Enjoyed the party, yes. Everyone, saw you work in the school. Well done, sir. Thank you, John. Somebody stepped on a cat's tail. They're really noisy out here. Ella, can you get up and shut the door, please? It's really noisy. Who's out there? Shh, shut the door. Just shut the door. Thank you. That shuts all the noise down, big time. Oh, John, Manila Gorilla. Oh, okay. Have a good night out. Okay, I'm not going anywhere. I'm a gorilla. Where's Ross? Ross is here, Scuba.
He's already gone.
When's she leaving tomorrow?
What?
Ross has gone home for the night. When's she leaving? 19? I think she's leaving on 19th. Scuba. Brian, hello. How are you? I'm from the USA, from California. I've lived here in Masbate Island for 14 years. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for coming in. Hi, John Hoover. Just subbed you. What's it like in Ukraine with the war? Yep, he's already back. He's in the USA now. He's in Texas. He was explaining earlier how bad it was. More and more missile barrages and just getting worse and worse there. And the infrastructure's collapsing. It's really getting terrible there, he said. Hello, Castaway. Good evening. Yeah, John, he's back in Texas. He just made mention of that. Hello, everyone. Yeah, you're safer in Texas for now. Unbelievable what's going on in this world. Jen Marai, hello, Scuba. Hello, Castaway. Jap. Hi, Jen. Michael, Jen. Hi, Jap. Good evening. Marina the Gorilla says, yeah, they want everything except the sperm sample. Yeah, in some cases, they want your DNA too. If they're in doubt as to the identity of the parent, they're going to ask for a DNA sample. This one girl, I asked her straight up, I said, are you still in good favor with your husband? such that if the embassy asks for a DNA sample from your husband, is he willing to give it? And she goes, no, we're not talking. So good luck to her. She can do it. You can do it as a single parent. It's a little more difficult. But if the other parent won't oblige, then it's up to the embassy to decide. And I think usually they'll find favor. The name of the guy is on the birth certificate. So it's obvious he signed it. He's the father, you know. So now it's just a matter of proving it. And the second thing I asked her, I said, was your husband who left you of age to draw Social Security from the United States of America? And she said, yes, he was drawing Social Security. I said, okay. So step one, get the citizenship. And step two, I'll walk you through how to do the Social Security so that you can file for your child to receive Social Security from your husband, because your child is also entitled to a paycheck. And it will be dated back to the day your husband started drawing Social Security. As long as your child was born at that time. Her son's 11 years old. So this young man, it depends how old her husband started drawing. 5 years ago, you imagine? 5 years ago, my children draw $650 a month. Imagine 5 years ago, if the Social Security started then. $650 a month times 12 months in a year times 5 years. That son there stands to have a lot of money, because they will give him the back pay all the way back to the day the guy drew Social Security. My children got a check for like $9,000. Their first checks were like $9,000 something each child, back paid. How do you think he bought the house in Cavite? My daughter's looking at me funny. We took their first check they got, all three kids. We cashed it into peso, and we bought a house and rented it out in Cavite, a 3-bedroom house in Micara Estates that belongs to our 3 children. And $9,000 a month, split 3 ways, $3,000 a month goes to each account every month now. They got more income coming in because we invested their money for them. It's all theirs. It's not ours. Yep. Good evening. Just started raining. West Leyte. 2 full days expected. Enjoy your rain, Mr. Ballas. It'll help your gardening a lot. Might flood you out a little bit. The way I see it, I saw the storm coming in. It's coming over Leyte. And then it looks like as soon as it gets close to Masbate, it's going to loop up and go back over. So it may come around and hit you twice, Bellis. It may get you twice. The way the winds are shifting, I don't know if it's going to curve, go back up, and go on out. It may curve, go back up, and come back around again. Who knows? It may split up and come back around and give us a double dose. But it's funny looking. Look at windy.com app. You'll see it. It looks pretty funny. I can't figure this one out. But I did see a storm this year also went up, came in, went up, hit the shear line, and split. That was pretty crazy, watching the storm split in half on windy.com app. Good evening, guys. Bellis Traveler says, a year. What are you talking about, Bellis? I missed the face, something face a year. Castaway, hey, Bellis, JJ, Bellis, yes, you must go shopping. Do shopping with the boat. You may have to. You may have to swim to the shopping to the grocery store. Harry, what is your comment about Star Trek? I don't have any comment. I love Star Trek. Harry, I used to watch Star Trek every episode that came on. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Jam says, Star Trek across the universe, only going forward because we can't find reverse. That's right. We're not looking back. We're moving forward. Brian in Melbourne. Hello, Brian. Thanks for coming in. Miss Lee Pinay. Miss Lay. Thank you, Miss Lay, for coming in. Hello, everyone, she says. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, Miss Lay. How are you doing? You're done with your like. Thank you so much for coming in. Much, much appreciated. I'm going to add you as a mod so you can go in and subscribe to everybody. They can subscribe to you, and we help each other out here in this chat. Very much, very much. Jap says, hi, Miss Lay Pinay. Where are you from, Miss Lay? I'm on Masbate Island. Jap is in Cavite. We got Scuba over in Marinduque. We got Bellis over in Leyte, West Leyte. We've got guys in this chat from all over the Philippines. We got a lot of guys. Scott and Isaac from Panay Island, from Iloilo area. And I don't know who else we got in here. We got a lot of people in here from all over the Philippines. So where are you from? Please let us know whereabouts you're associating yourself with. Thanks for coming in, everybody. So much appreciated. Did anybody have any questions about the CRBE? If not, for tonight, I will go more in depth because I will have the checklist in front of me. If I hadn't gone to the birthday party, I would have already had it in front of me. But when I looked up at my watch, I said, oh, crap. It's 7:05. I ran down here and turned my Wi-Fi on. My sister-in-law didn't have Wi-Fi at the birthday party, so I made a short video. I got a video I'll post up about the birthday party. That'll be coming up later this evening when I go to bed. I'll post it before I go to bed. Everything okay? I forgot. I'm on top messages again. Damn it. Okay, I'm on all again. Wow. Go back through the feed, see if I missed anything. Sorry, guys. I'm just crazy about this thing. I never go to top or to all messages every time. Let me see if I missed anything important. If I missed something important, guys, please let me know. I'll be glad to backtrack and find it and find out what I missed. I guess Miss Leslie just popped in and popped back out, huh? Came in, gave us a like, and popped back out again. Maybe, is my feed no good? What's going on? Is my channel dead? I'm live. I don't see any new chats coming in. This is the weirdest thing. I don't see anything. 6 people in here. Still here, Mike? Okay, thank you, John. Thank you so much. Michael Apostle says you're good. Thank you. Jap, Steve told me he's going to meet you Saturday. You guys are going to have dinner together or lunch together? That'd be very, very nice. He's planning on going, I think he's going back to Marinduque and then coming back out across the ferry to Lucena and then coming on to Masbate. Then Steve will be here to visit with me. We're going to have some parties together. We're going to have fun. Lenny's a good singer. We're going to put her in the front of the microphone. I'll bet she sings 100 times better than Ray sings. How much you want to bet? I've heard Lenny sing. She's a damn good singer. But we're going to have a lot of fun when they get over here. We're going to drink some mules, guys. We'll drink some mules. We'll have some fun. We'll do some dancing. We'll do some singing. I told Steve I'm going to help him to lose some weight. He wants to boogie, get down. We're going to lose weight. Take him out. We're going to go swimming and snorkeling, and we're going to have a good time. I'm going to do my best to help him, to help Scoop Steve get some of that weight off him so he can get healthy. Motivation, Mike. I'll give him the camera for you. Thank you so much, Jap. I know I'm going to put it to good use. I know that already. I'm trying to locate somebody to go fishing with us. I've been working on it. I can't seem to find anybody. So I have 2 options. One is to find somebody, which is becoming difficult. Second option is to go buy electric start motors for my pump boat. There's a new starter they have now. You bolt it on over the crank, over the pulley.
No.
What do we want to do? Send them home? We don't want you to play that. I'm on live feed, son. It's making a lot of noise. You play it tomorrow. That jug is very noisy, son. Trying to spin the jug, and it lands on the floor and bounce, 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 bounce. Very noisy. So that'll be awesome, John. But my option are, I looked today, I saw on Shopee, they have a new device. You bolt it onto the front of your diesel engine, and it'll bolt on the ones I have, and it has a hand crank. So it's like a wind-up toy. You wind it up, and then you have a little lever. So you wind this up, then you release the compression lever, and then you pop the lever on the wind-up crank, and it'll turn over the engine for you. I believe they have them for high speed and low speed because they each turn opposite direction. One turns one way, one turns the other way. Okay, so they have the low speed turns clockwise, the high speed engine turns counterclockwise. So we run two boats or two motors on our boat. We have one propeller that's running one direction, one propeller that's running the other direction, and it gives you great thrust through the water with the high and low speed together. One's running counterclockwise, one's running clockwise. Thanks for the blue. You're welcome, Miss Lay. Where are you from, Miss Lay? Old Model A starter style starter. Yeah, it's the old Model A style. You bolt this sucker on, you just crank it, and then you got a little hand crank. You crank it up, release it. It's supposed to start the engine. So I'm thinking to try that. I know I can do that. I know my father-in-law can do that. And all you got to do is set the throttle. We have little thumb throttle. It's a piece of wood. Looks like your hand almost, right? And your throttle wire, your nylon is wrapped around it. So when you put it like this and tighten it, it holds the throttle at that position, right? It's got like a nut on it, and you can tighten. What do you call that? Wing nut, right? So you take the wood, it has the nylon going on it, and or a roller. It's a roller, and it's already got a lot of tension on it because you tighten the screw really tight on some of them, and all you do is just roll it, and it pulls the throttle open. So you can set your nylon for half throttle, and then you can hand crank it and boom, start it up, and then release the throttle down so it's idling. That's how we do it normally to start it. And the other thing we do is we can spike the engine a little bit by giving a little shot of lighter fluid right in the intake, and then wind it up and crank it up. So I'm thinking to buy that, either buy the wind-up one, or I'm going to buy both new engines, and they're going to be electric start engines. They run about $25,000 for an engine. So I'm thinking just replace them with electric start. I saw a friend of mine that had a 22 horsepower and a 25 horsepower. Both, he bought them brand new for his boat. And then the typhoon, when Opong came through Cebu, or the one that came, maybe it starts with the letter T, the one that went right through Cebu, he didn't get his boat out of the water. It destroyed his boat. It broke it into pieces. His big, beautiful boat he was trying to sell. Luckily, the brand new engines he had bought for it weren't in it. What was in it was the older engines. He had two 18 horsepower diesel engines in it. And it sunk the boat. It broke it all to hell and sunk it. Tore his entire boat. He doesn't have a boat anymore. It's gone. Thank you for subscribing, Miss Lay. Thank you so much. I'm getting a little glare. Miss Lay says, hi, Michael. Jap says, thank you, Miss Lay. I got you too. So you guys, please, I'm going to pin her at the bottom. You guys, please go ahead and subscribe to Miss Lay. She'll subscribe back to you. Let's move the channel, move you guys, help you guys out, build your channels. Bella, so if you're still here, please, all you guys that are building your channels, let's do it. That's a good opportunity to get an extra subscriber right there. And I love getting new subscribers. It's looking good. My numbers are going up pretty good. Where are you from, Miss Lay? What province? Where in the Philippines? You don't have to be exact. Don't be specific,
Papa,
exact.
I have 50 subscribers.
You have how many?
50.
50. Wow. Are you in my chat right now? Go in my chat.
Yeah.
You get some more
Oh, I
subscribers.
just posted this morning. 1K views, 1K views.
Why don't you go on my channel now, because we have new people in here. They can subscribe to you as well. My daughter has 50 subscribers now on her YouTube channel. You're in Cebu, Toledo City. Okay. Beautiful over in Cebu. So, anyway, I will, like I said, I was going to go in more in detail. I didn't get the copies of the certificates yet and all the other stuff that I want to show you guys for the CBRA, Child Report Birth Abroad. There's my daughter, Micah. Me with my sister. You guys also, please subscribe to Micah there. She said, hi, everyone. I know she's only 12. She's got a kid's channel. She's putting up some gaming stuff, but she's trying to grow her channel. And eventually she's going to grow up and she's going to have a real channel. And all the help she gets now is going to help her in the future. She'll be taking YouTube's money too in the future. All right, Miss Lay. Is that Miss Lay as in single Miss Lay or Mrs. Lay as in married Miss Lay? Inquiring minds want to know. But not mine. I am married and I have 3 wonderful kids. But we have a lot of single guys coming here, Miss Lay. We really do. And they're always asking. So I might as well ask for them. We just put it right out there for them. Miss Lay is not available, guys. No, I'm just joking. She might be. I'm just going to put it out there when she says. You guys will see it for yourselves. So anyway, what else is happening today? The school. Oh my goodness. So when we started looking at what the school building, as it started taking shape, putting the forms up, we decided that we needed to add an additional form right across the middle of the school from front to back. From what's going to become the new front, slope down to the back, we're going to put a center beam there also. So we're going to have 3 main tie beams across the building and 2 going this way. So that building is going to be tight. That building is not going to fall for a category 3 or 4 or maybe even a category 5 typhoon. That building's going to hold up. The other thing we're going to do is the 5 hollow blocks we're putting up, the roof itself is not going to go all the way to the top over the hollow blocks in the front. Sorry, it's going to be recessed down behind the wall. So there's no way the wind is going to be able to get under that roof. It would have to go over the cement hollow block and down and somehow find a way, which you can't because we're going to have flashing there. So basically, we're windproofing it by putting a higher hollow block in front, cement wall in front of it, which will also be smooth coated, very, very pretty. Nice to meet y'all. Thank you. Now for the fun part about the school. The school name. I guess it's already been decided. It's going to be GPTA, General Parent Teacher Association, who were the first people to start grade 4 to grade 6 building. The GPTA, the parents, started the building the bottom portion underneath the windows. That's all it was just to outline about 4-foot high wall going around. Okay, that was before we got involved the first time. So the GPTA did that wall around there to make an area, a section for grade 4 to grade 4 to grade 6 go to sit and learn. Had no roof over it. Okay, like fair weather area only. Then, when they started to put the whole building together, that's when we also donated to that. And Charm and I, that's when they asked us about moving onto our property 1 meter. I couldn't figure out why. I don't know why. They could have moved it back the other way 1 meter, but no, they wanted to go on our property 1 meter. Whatever. It's like 1 meter here, 1 meter there. Everybody wants 1 meter of your land. You'll find that out in the Philippines here. Every time you have a neighbor, they always want that 1 meter. Okay? So, I'll finish another point I want to make after I finish up the school topic I'm on right now. Going to be proof from wind. Okay, so the building grew, and now it's where it is today, where we had to rip the roof off and start over. Because the people who did it used lumber that was inadequate, didn't treat the lumber to keep the bugs out of it. It's full of termites, rotted. When they built the schoolhouse, it was built like an A-frame, right? So this whole section in here, this whole triangle section was open. They didn't put flashing, they didn't put metal, they didn't put anything to block the rain and the wind from blowing in. So that whole section was open. Every time it rained, big rainstorm come, it'd flood right into the classroom, soak the classroom. I was there one time, we had a meeting, and we all had to move back, halfway back across the classroom to the very back to keep from getting soaked from the rain coming through that hole. Both ends had the B that was open with no metal flashing, nothing blocking the rain from coming in. It was horrible. So anyways, that also allowed the wood to get moisture and start rotting, and bugs got in, and the whole roof was decrepit, as you saw, and that's why we jumped on it so quickly and got the project started. So anyway, that's going great. Everything's good. Everything's beautiful at the school. Now to the name. We're discussing the name. So they said it's going to be, we have to keep GPTA in the name if we name the building. It's going to be GPTA and at Thriving Philippine Expat. Then right underneath that, it's going to have a round button that says like and an oval button over on the right side that says subscribe. Like, subscribe. GPTA at Thriving Philippine Expat. Like and subscribe. That's going to be the new name of the building. What do you guys think about that? Hello, Random Vibes. Welcome. Hi, beautiful people. Thank you for coming in. That's probably the only affordable material available when they started the school. Good to honor them. Yes, it probably was. Hello, Hapa. How are you? Welcome back. Oh, mosquito right here. Come on, baby. I'm going to knock my phone over for you. I'm trying to land on my phone. I missed it. I should let it land. I'd have to smack my phone to kill it. Knock my phone over, but anyway, I missed the mosquito. Ah, there he is. I don't know if I got him or not. Scared him anyway. Okay, so that's going to be the new name of the school. Hapa said hi. Random says, what is the point? What is point? What is point? Hi, beautiful people. What is point? I don't know. I don't get you, man. What is what point? What is point? Point. I'm pointing at you. You guys, please tap the screen twice. Let's see your thumb come up. That's point. Random, what's the point of what? Tell me what you want to know. I can answer your question. I guarantee I can answer your question. What is point? I got some good answers. What is point? A dot. Michael, what is point?
What?
What is point?
Point?
Yeah. Hello, Michael Apostle from Miss Lay, Pinay.
It's straight to the point.
Straight to the point? Yeah, this guy wants to know what is point. What is the point of the stream? Oh, it's straight to the point. Like my daughter said. You have questions about the Philippines, Random, and we'll help you to answer your questions about the Philippines. You have questions about life in general that doesn't deal with religion or politics, we'll try to help you out. You have a question about anything, we got a lot of smart people in this chat room who can help you out. So if you have any questions about anything other than religion and politics, feel free to ask it, especially about the Philippines, because that's what the whole topic is about. Thriving Philippine Expat. I am a thriving expat living in the Philippines. And I used to be surviving. You checked my channel name a year ago. It was Surviving the Philippines by Michael White. And I was doing streams about how to survive in the Philippines. And now I'm doing streams about how to thrive in the Philippines. How is the weather here? Tonight it is dark outside. It is cloudy. We have a chance of rain. It sprinkled earlier. There's a good possibility of rain tonight. It's about, I don't know where you're located, whether you're in Fahrenheit or Celsius, but it's probably around 28 degrees Celsius right now outside. It's rather cool because of the overcast skies, but that's the weather here. And seas are calm, not real windy right now, so the seas are pretty calm. And I live right on the beach. Please like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. So the point of the stream is that, and you got the weather report. You have any more questions, feel free. I mean, I'm not trying to be a smartass. I'm just saying, please ask questions, keep the chat going. Otherwise, I have nothing else to talk about tonight. I talked about child report birth abroad in the Philippines, how to report your child so you can get the child documented and get his citizenship. And the second point was how to get their Social Security, okay, is how to get in and file for the Social Security for your children. Hello, Beery. Yes, I'm an old man. I have so much gray. Look at me. I'm old. You like that? You like old man? I'm married. Sorry. I'm married. I'm taken. I have 3 kids. Not available. But I'm old. You're right. Uncle says, Goodbye. Bye-bye, Ying. That's my sister-in-law going home with her daughter. Bye-bye, hon. See you tomorrow. Come dance with
What
us.
do you mean, hon?
Yeah, that's my hon.
Papa.
Quit teasing her, hon. I'm teasing. Oh, I call you hon, too.
But I'm your daughter.
Hello, Jimmy John. Okay, Uncle says, deal breakers, I can't own my property in the Philippines. Uncle, you don't need to own property. Can you please tell me one reason why you want to own property in the Philippines? Give me one reason why you need to own property in the Philippines. Can't take it with you when you die. So if you can give me a good reason why you need to own the property and you don't want to have a wife owning it, or a girlfriend or whoever, I'd like to know the reason why, because I certainly don't think that anybody in this room really needs to own property in the Philippines. And secondly, Uncle, you're not completely left out of the picture. If you are married and you buy a property while you're married, when you do the deed of sale, the deed of sale should read your spouse's name married to
MJ.
your name.
Bakit?
Then you have conjugal rights to the land. If your wife dies, the land doesn't get taken away from you. You can go remarry and put it into your new wife's name. It's not an immediate thing. Your wife dies and the land goes away. You know, that doesn't happen that way. Okay? You are part owner of the land due to the fact that you purchased the land with your wife. And the Philippines is a 50-50 conjugal country. Okay? Land is split between husband and wife, 50-50. When you should go through an annulment or a separation, divorce, whatever you're going to go through. And don't give me this, you can't get divorced in the Philippines. You can get divorced. You don't have to get divorced in the Philippines. You can get divorced in your country and come back and serve your papers. Okay? Everybody always argues this little stupid point. Yes, you can get divorced from whoever you marry. Go to your country and get divorced. But the deal breaker is you don't own your own property. If that's a deal breaker, don't ever get married. Don't buy property. Live in the Philippines or live wherever else you want, but never buy land in the Philippines because you can't own it. You're absolutely 100% right. So if that becomes a deal breaker, sorry, look at my house, Uncle. My house, I don't own anything in this house. Okay? Nothing. The beautiful lady you see standing back there in the green, she owns everything in this house. You know why? Including the land. Because this land was hers, owned by her 100% when I married her. I don't own this house. I don't own the TV. I don't own anything but my clothes. I could take that with me. My clothes, my jewelry, my makeup, whatever makeup I have. You know, my foo-foo juice or whatever I spray to smell nice. My deodorant. But the bottom line is I don't own this. Not any of it. Okay? And if I die, what? I can't take it with me. So why do I care whose name is on the title of the land? Seriously? My wife loves me. Okay? You missed her. She already walked by. She and I are still in love. We've been in love for 13 plus years. So there is no worrying about who owns what, who owns the land, who can't own the land. Who gives a damn who owns the land? There she is. He said the deal breaker is I can't own my property in the Philippines. That's the deal breaker for him. That's a deal breaker. He won't marry because he can't own the land. That's just total ludicrous. Why do you need to own the land? If you got a woman like this, why would you want to own land? Who cares? I got my woman. She would live in a shack with me. We don't have to live in this beautiful home. We can go move out in the woods in a shack. She'd still live with me.
I won't.
My daughter won't. My daughter tried to take the house over. Jimmy John said, just don't ask Jimmy John anything. He's not too bright. Jimmy John, thanks for coming in, bro. How was your trip to the bar this morning? Did you drink away all the benefits? Oh, Barry says, "Can you be my grandpa?" Of course I can. I'd be glad to be your grandpa, as long as you can tell me who your mother is. My grandpa passed away when I was 8. I'm sorry to hear that, Barry. I really am.
That's his project.
Really, that's unfortunate. Us old folks got to go sometime, you know. I'm 65. I don't know how long I'm going to last either. So, but I'm going to last. I got a beautiful wife, keep me young. Josie says, a thumbs up. Yes, Miss Benai, laughing, random says, I am single, unlucky. Single, unlucky. You're not unlucky. You just haven't met the right person yet. There's someone for everyone. Even Miss Lei Panay is single. Hi, Jimmy John from Jap. Barry says, I need a caring grandpa.
Stop.
Well, Barry, you know what? I'm not old enough to be a grandpa. I only have a 12-year-old, a 9-year-old, and back here I got a 4-year-old. My kids aren't old enough to give me grandkids yet. But, so really, I'm not old enough to be a grandpa. You need a caring grandpa? I'm sure if you look around, maybe one of your uncles can sub as your grandpa. They'd probably be happy to. I wish I could go to the Philippines one day. There's nothing stopping you, Hapa. Jump on a plane, come on over. Pay attention to my chat. Go to my messenger, friend me on Messenger, and learn more about the Philippines. And it'll help you get through it where you'll step on the ground knowing what you're doing. You'll step on the ground, you'll feel comfortable. As if you were stepping into the city where you live. You'll feel the same way. You'll feel comfortable. As comfortable as if you're in a big city of the USA. Guarantee you. Uncle says, I can give it to my family. Yeah, why not? If you have a family. I can't own land, okay? There's a bottom line, Uncle, but you know what?
Stop.
My wife and I own 7 properties. 3 are beachfront. The rest are regular land. We own this home. We own our beach home down there, Little Kubo. We own another Captain's Cabin beach home on our other lot. We're going to build another one on another beachfront lot we have down the way. I have 600 square meters of beach in one direction and almost 4,000 to my left, and then I have almost 5,000 where I live. Then we have 7,500 square meters of rice land right in the city proper. We had another 100 square meters in the next village that we bought, which I'll probably end up selling to PK when he comes. And then I have a 200 square meter lot that I built a garage on for my 2 vehicles over in the San Antonio barangay. So we really have land in this barangay, the next one, and the next one. If I died, who cares where it goes? It's in my wife's name with me on the title, the deed of sale, just like I told you to do. Married to, and me. That is, if anything, God forbid, should ever happen to her, then all of that reverts to me, which reverts to my children. So, there you go. Goes right to your family. You don't lose nothing. There are capital gains laws in the Philippines too, though. So you have to pay. But hardly anyone ever does. And it's not as much as like the USA. Michael says, sub Miss Late. We'll try to watch, but I'm still a working stiff getting ready. Yeah, Michael's getting ready to go to work. Oh, wow. So, Ted, behold, like Mike, it's also important to report birth if born in the U.S. to the Philippines if you plan to get dual citizenship for child. Yes. Those of you who take your wife to the USA and she has a child for you, then you need to report that. You can go to the Philippines embassy in the U.S. and report that child being born in the U.S. so that in the event that you want to file for that child to have a dual citizenship, you can. I have a friend here that's coming back right now, Jess Anderson. She lives in Cavite. You guys saw her on live with me a while back. She was on live, one of my live. Her and I split the screen. And she just went to the USA to handle getting her documents so that from her mother, her mother lives in the USA. Her mother's Filipina. And her mother's in the USA. But when Jess went to apply for her dual citizenship in the Philippines, they told her, no, you need this document. So she had to go back to the US to get this document she needed. I don't know which one it is, but she told me she had to go back. So she flew back. She spent a month back there with her daughter, spent Christmas back there with her husband and her relatives there. And now I think she's probably back today or tomorrow. She's going to be in the Philippines. She's already flying back. Uncle says, good to know. Thanks for the info. What happens if you don't remarry? You can't own land in the Philippines. So therefore, you must sell the land or revert that land to a relative. You know, you can revert that land. You're the owner on the deed of sale if the wife dies. Okay? She was married to you. So now you're the legal owner because she died. But because you can't own land, now you must convert that to somebody else, sign the deed of sale over to someone else, whether it be a new girlfriend or spouse, a child of age, or even a relative, you know, that you trust on her side, that's going to say, you know what, sign it over to me. You stay as long as you want. Stay till you die. You know, the relatives I have, I'm just letting you know a little something. The relatives I have, Charm's family, immediate family, brothers, sisters, father, mother. If anything happened to Charm, God forbid anything should, if anything did happen, I would still be living right here in this home. They're not going to kick me out. I have my children to raise. They know me. They love me as one of their own. So you guys need to get off this little stupid kick that's going around YouTube. Oh, you can't own land in the Philippines, blah, 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 blah. This is just stupidity talking. Guys who don't know what the hell they're talking about, okay, who've never been involved in a community, never been involved with a real loving family in the Philippines. They go to the bar, for example, and pick a girl up, okay? They can't trust her because she's always asking money, begging money of them. All they see is 50 guys that are Americans, foreigners, she's friends with on her 3 different Facebook pages, and they don't trust her. Then I don't want to buy land in the Philippines because I can't own it anyway. I'd have to have her own it. Well, if you don't trust her, what the hell are you doing with her? Go find a girl you can trust. Get rid of scum and find someone beautiful and nice. I did. Many of us did. Talk to Bellis. Talk to Prepper. Talk to all the guys in my group that have loving, beautiful girlfriends and wives that are Filipina. It's possible, okay? Don't get it wrong. Don't listen to all the naysayers. Stop listening to BS channels on YouTube. The same ones that tell you it takes $3,000 to survive in the Philippines. Okay? You're obviously watching the wrong channel. That's all I got to say about that. There are a lot of wrong channels on YouTube. A lot of guys don't know what the hell they're talking about. Haven't been here long enough to even figure out how to judge meat to see if it's good or bad, or how to look at a fisheye to tell you if it's fresh or not. Okay? There's a lot like that who know nothing, and they're going to sit there and spew their mouth about everything they don't even know about. Something they heard from someone they heard who heard it from so-and-so they heard it from. Now, you want to believe that? Hearsay? Or you want to believe it from somebody who's been there, done it, lived it, went from surviving to thriving, can tell you what's going on in the Philippines, can help you with what you need to know, you know, to help you to survive, to make it here through death or through life. So I'd rather help you guys than see any of you flail around wondering what the hell's going on. But the biggest help you're going to find, honestly, is Google.
Please read my message in the last part.
Hello, everybody. This is Nikki659 here. Thank you, Nikki. I'm just a little slow. Sorry. Uncle says, yeah, I would only rent. Well, okay. Just do whatever you want to do. Beery says, message retracted. Thank you. Hey, Ted, no sundowns lately. Random, is this your house or your wife's? This is my wife's house. This is our house. Okay. If you ask my wife, it's my house. You ask me, it's her house. You ask my kids, it belongs to my parents. There you go. This is our home.
MJ.
Belongs to who?
MJ.
Who's the house belong to, Ella? Huh?
MJ.
MJ. He's asleep. Anyway, Charm's in the other room. It belongs to all of us. It belongs to me, Charm, Micah, Ella, and MJ. It doesn't belong to anyone by name, by title. If you want to look at titles, it belongs to Charm. But we don't look at life that way. That's what I was just explaining to you for 5 minutes. Get that out of your mind. Lose that mentality. Come to the Philippines to find a good person to spend the rest of your days with. You'll find one. I promise you. Look in the right places, you'll find the right girl. There are a lot of wrong places to look. There you go. Who's this house belong to?
Mine. See?
You guys heard it straight from MJ. Whose?
Mine.
Uncle, this house belongs to MJ. You heard it right here first. Yeah, random, this is our home. Uncle says, living the dream, my man, enjoy. Thank you, Uncle. I am living the dream. I wish all of you could too. I wish all of you didn't come with the attitude that you're never going to own nothing, that you're never going to have anything, that whatever you spend on a woman is all for waste, for naught. Nothing's going to come together and become a beautiful life for you. If everybody had that attitude, nobody would be in the Philippines today. We wouldn't any of us be here if that was the attitude we had when we came here. So I really think that you need, Uncle, just reconsider your thoughts, reconsider who you're listening to, because obviously they're not positive. Okay? If you want to listen to positive people, I belong to a Facebook group. It's called Positive Conservative Expats and Pinoys Living in the Philippines. It's a long name. Positive Conservative Expats and Pinoys Living in the Philippines. That group is the #1 positive group. We don't allow negativity towards Filipinos, Filipinas. We keep and run a tight ship in that Facebook group. And I know because I'm an admin on that group. It's not my group, it belongs to Max Anna. He built the group. But I've been with him since he started the group, been with him a long time. Handlebar Inn is our other mod. And between all of us, we run a tight ship on that channel. We keep the riffraff down. We have a growing positive channel of people with positive attitudes and people who can discuss things about the Philippines, who are going to help everybody else who comes in the group about the Philippines. There's things about the USA because we don't censor people who want to talk about the USA because a lot of us are from the USA. Some guys like to spread the news of the USA every day. What's going on with Trump and what's going on with Iran, what's going on with this and that, you know. And we do limit those. We keep that down to a dull roar because what we really want to hear about is the Philippines. The whole channel was built on tell us about your experience in the Philippines. Positive experiences. We don't want to hear about negative experiences. A lot of negativity. People always want to spew the negative things. We don't spew the negative things. And I like to keep my channel the same way. Upbeat, positive, let's have a good time. Let's enjoy life. Let's talk about everything we want to talk about. Let's chit chat, just like if we're sitting at the couch talking next to each other. Living the dream. I really like the video of you and MJ walking on the dirt road. Thank you. MJ is loving his time with his father. The vid reminded me of my younger days. Summertime in Tennessee. Comments were turned off. I will go check that because that's a brand new video I just put up. I'll go check the comments on that. Thank you, Rick. I had a good time walking there with MJ. I need to read this from my brother-in-law. He just sent me a message from Manila. He's trying to get on a ship. Just be right back.
I'm here again.
You're here again.
Papa, who are you calling, Papa God?
No, talking to Win-Win. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, MJ and I had a good time. What happened was we're waiting on what were we waiting on? Trucking, huh? What happened to your eye? What's that? Milk? We were waiting on trucking to come. And then I was over with the guys and with the chariot. Please answer the doorbell, hon. Ella. Okay. I'm just talking to my brother-in-law. He's asking for a certificate of employment. It's called a CEO or COE. Can you send Hernani our business address from Cavite?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Ano?
I mean,
Wala?
I think I need your signature. Okay. So, yeah, I have business in Cavite, guys, in case anyone wanted to ask me.
Papa, you'd not know that I'm doorbell there.
Oh, you're bad. MJ hit the doorbell and had us all running out to the front door. That's bad, son. Don't do that. Nobody wants to get up and run around. We're tired tonight. Papa, high chime, chime in green should never be seen. Oh, she's fine in green, huh? My wife's so gorgeous in green. Guess what she's got in her hand? You guys know what that is? You've seen those when you were a kid?
Oh, that's banned.
It's banned now? Here?
Not there.
It's banned in the USA.
Yep, in the USA.
Clacker balls.
Ay na, banned din na sa US.
You don't even know how to do it? Come here, hon.
I know how.
Micah knows how. We were practicing clacker
He knows
balls.
how, Papa.
That's not how.
I don't know how.
Hindi ba naman?
She don't know how. She's gonna whack her thumb in a minute. Tronics Engineering, John Dragan, thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. Where are you from, Tronics? Discovery, Divinity, hello, hello. Uncle, cheers, take care. You too, Uncle. Come back and see us again, please. Please subscribe, come back in on our channel, and we'd like to chat with you some more about things you might not know about the Philippines. We'd like to help you more.
Why?
Discovery, I'm in Masbate Island, Philippines. Does your wife make you pay for her family and friends? No, sir, Biri. Discovery, Divinity is laughing. I know that you can
Papa, Papa. There's Papa, Papa, Papa.
Yeah, that's Papa, Papa, Papa. Okay, so let me show you how to do it. You guys remember these things? I can't get in trouble for showing these on Facebook, on YouTube. You cannot get in trouble for showing clacker balls, but you can whack your finger if they're not even when you start them. But anyway, the way we work these, when I was a kid anyway, I'm probably gonna whack my wrist and you guys are gonna laugh at me. You just get them going like this, and you're whack, 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 whack. And you're supposed to get them to clack back and forth across, but they gotta be even. They're not, these strings are no good here. Wow, they're not even, son. No, I'm not gonna hit the table, I promise you. I'm back away from the table about 8 inches. Let me get back a little farther, I have my phone. That's
Oh,
about
yep,
it.
that's how you.
That's about all I can do. Clacker balls. If I keep practicing, I can get pretty good. I can go and go and go and
Yep,
go. But it's
that
been
then
a
hits
long
your
time
wrist.
since I
That's
would
the
did
big
clacker balls. No, the string is uneven on that one. That's why it's walking around different directions. You got to hold the string between your thumbs, and it'll be okay. Okay, I didn't understand your question, Ruiz. I know that you can tea on land is Philippines, but great life is better doing nothing. Well, I understand if you say it's better doing nothing if you're lazy, but I like to work personally. I'll go on. I totally misunderstood what you're trying to make, your point, but getting really bad vibes from this fella. Well, A.L. Sanchez, feel free to move on. There's plenty of channels on YouTube, but I'm definitely not that. I have a lovely family. It's only sickos come and talking crap like that who really are the sickos, not the people who are with their loving families, who raise their children properly in the Philippines. I am in the Philippines. Hello from England. Thanks for coming in. Beery, are you a millionaire? Depends on what pesos you're counting. If you're counting pesos, yes. If you count dollars, no. I don't think I've even accumulated enough to make $1 million yet since I've been in the Philippines. Probably close, but no. No, I'm not a millionaire in dollar. It'd be nice to be. Then I could retire, right? No, I couldn't because I like to work. I visible. Discover you are visible. You are a visible person. Hapa says, was MJ named after Michael Jordan? No, Hapa, he was named after me. My name is Michael Lee White. He is MJ, Michael Jr. He is Michael Jorge White, named after Jr. He's Michael Jr. Jorge White. That's how it's on the title. I couldn't give him my middle name. They don't allow that in the Philippines. They allow him only to have the middle name of his mother last name.
Last name of her.
His mother's last name becomes his middle name. Okay? So all three of my children here have the same middle name. The middle name is George, Jorge. Huh?
Mama has her.
Mama's middle name is Abuelita.
Jorge.
Abuelita.
Charm J. White.
Charm Abuelita Jorge became Charm Jorge White, right, after she married me.
Yep.
Her middle name becomes her last name, becomes her middle name. Because my last name is White, she picks up my last name. Who played the doorbell?
MJ. Papa, when
After I just told him not to. Yeah, John says exactly, Mike. If you die, Charm would get it anyway. Why not put it in her name now? Exactly. That's what I don't get from people. Is you come in the Philippines, who's older, me or Charm? Well, she's 42, I'm 65. 23 years difference. Who's likely to die first, me or her? Can I take money with me? No. Would I rather leave that all to my children and my wife?
Papa,
Yes.
It depends.
All of
Who
it.
has a
I can't take it with me. But it has to go somewhere. Where's it going to go? The Philippine government? No, I'd rather go to my wife. So, yeah, MJ was named after me in a roundabout way. His name is Michael Jr. This is deleted by Scott Nyes. Scott, I just looked at the message you sent me to All Volcano. You should already be, if you were looking at Panay, maybe that was an earlier video. You should already be in Iloilo, landed on the ground. It's only an hour flight. El Dorado, are you drunk? No, El Dorado. This still got alcohol in it. And I started like 3 hours ago. Am I drunk? No, but it's almost gone. My throat's dry though. I only have something here to wet my throat. Generally, it's water or coffee or a mule. I have choice. Those are my three choices. And tonight, I was at my sister-in-law's house at the birthday party, and they were handing out mules to everybody. So I said, sure, I'll take one. This is it. Still got it. Just finished it. And the birthday party ended, 2 hours ago? I've been on here an hour and 19 minutes. So the birthday party, I was here at 7:05. So I've been going for an hour and 21 minutes already talking. I just finished what was in that bottle. I drank half in her house. When I came here, I finished a half a bottle in an hour and 21 minutes. I'm not quite drunk yet, but if you want me to become drunk, I probably can ask my daughter to go get me another one, huh? Message deleted. Thank you. You're right, Mike. Most Filipinos are conservative. Yes, they are. Karen Ferrasi says, hi, my name is Karen. I live in the suburbs in a gated community. Am I above you? Yes. Did God make me perfect? Also, yes. Am I sorry I was blessed? No. But I like your statement, Karen, because you are Karen. And I like all Karens. Karens get a bad rap these days. Everyone with the bad neighbor calls her Karen. Why? If Karens are so good, why does everybody call them Karen?
What do you
The-
mean Karens are good?
Yeah, all Karens are supposed to be good. She says, I'm Karen. I live in the suburbs in the gated community. And she's above me, and God made her perfect. Am I sorry I was blessed? No. You're blessed by God. Why would you be sorry about that? But why do everybody who don't like their neighbor call their neighbor a Karen? Karen? Can you answer that for me, please? Curious minds want to know.
I didn't answer.
Wasn't able to comment on the walk video, turned it off. Well, Michael, I'm going to change that. You go back and watch it. I'm going to change it. I don't know what happened to my video of me and MJ walking. Why are comments off? Content. Give me a second, guys.
Here, I have the description right here.
Do you really? For the walking video?
Oh no. For the why do people call their mean neighbor Karen?
Yeah, tell me, why do people call their neighbor Karen?
People call a mean or overly entitled neighbor a Karen because the name became internet slang for a specific stereotype, not because of the name itself, where it comes from.
Oh.
Around the late
2010s, memes and viral videos use Karen to describe someone who is rude, entitled, complains a lot, and demands to speak to the manager.
Yep.
Is that you, Karen? Wow.
And why it's used for neighbors.
Hello,
Neighbors are common
everyone.
in
Hi,
this
beautiful
area.
charm. Where's David Jessup seizing oil tankers on recon mission Vietnam? I have no idea, John, where David Jessup is, or just stealing Starlinks. No, he's not doing that, John. He's somewhere. I'm sure we'll hear from him in the near future. Tita Marie says, hi, how long have you been in the Philippines? Tita, I've been here since November 11, 2011. Chap says, they're just jealous, Mike, because the Philippines is the best place to be. They just don't know it yet. I agree with that statement. Beautiful mestizo children. Thank you, Tita Maria. Thank you. Che, the Filipina. Hello, hello. I am subscribed to your channel. Thank you for coming to visit us. All right, I'm going to make you a mod. Thank you for coming in. Much, much appreciated. I was visiting your channel earlier today. Che, the Filipina. Tita Maria, you are a mod also. Thank you, ladies, for coming in. Much, much appreciated. All right. Scott says, I'm back home now. I saw the area, the Taal, and then the island I think was yours. Yeah, what happened when you flew, when you were flying in, Scott, the picture you saw, Panay was on your right. You see that little kind of triangle shape? That's Panay Island. That's Capiz. And on your left side, as you're looking, you would have seen the tip of Masbate Island because you had to fly right between Panay and Masbate to go down to Iloilo. You would have had to come right through there to land in Iloilo. So I'm pretty sure you saw our island, yes. Cheers, Che, the Filipina. Hi, Bill. Tita Marie says, I'm a random traveler, but always end up in the Philippines every year. Very nice. Bill, 4 above 0. Wind chill makes it minus 14 below. Just a tad bit. Wow, it's cold there. Iowa. This one, hun.
The address.
Oh, I got to give it to Win or Nanny?
Oh, Win.
Guys, just give me a second. I got to take care of this certificate of employment for my brother-in-law. He worked for our company. I need to... They said on this one, they said the comments are off. It's public. No, they told me the comments are off. Let me save this real quick.
Yeah, it's off.
Okay, I want it on. So we need to, no, it's not made for kids. It's not in here. I think you have to go to YouTube
You're
Studio.
You ka na.
View all. There are none. No comments found. Hold on. Where is it? That's filters. There's still no comments. Keywords contains questions from super thanks, channel members. It says my filters are on. I was trying to find out why the comments are off, guys. Hey, I want to know what a brown guy is. Nikki, what's a brown guy? Anybody in here know the answer to that? What a brown guy is? I don't know that answer, Nikki. Michael, can you Google what is
The Negros.
huh?
Negro.
Can you Google what is a brown guy? What is a brown guy on Google, please?
In the Philippines?
I don't know if it's many Filipinos are brown skin. What's a brown guy?
Negro.
Dark skin? Filipina?
What do you call
Community.
a brown guy? Papa?
Yeah, what is the brown guy? Who is a brown? She says, I want to know what a brown guy is. What is a brown guy? Google it, please. Lynn B, hello, welcome to the chat. Gandang Gabi. Good evening to you, Karen Dreams. Ask. Karen Dreams, ask Lames.
Here, Papa. The phrase brown guy is an informal and vague term.
Bring it to me.
Well,
I may not want to read it if it's YouTube. If it's something YouTube's going to flag me on, I'm certainly not going to read it. Let's see. It's a vague term.
It's from South Asia, the Middle East,
Okay.
Latin America, Southeast Asian.
A brown guy is maybe referred to as people from regions such as Southeast Asia, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, the Middle East, Latin America, Southeast Asia, North Africa. The term is not precise and can be offensive or insensitive if used carelessly because it reduces someone to their skin color. So that is something we don't talk about, Nikki, is because we don't go into skin color on people. We're all human, and that's how we treat everyone. Can someone please tell me how to turn on comments on my phone? Google how to turn on comments on my phone. It's got to be on content somewhere. Under settings on my name.
Oh, where? Comments for what? For your video?
Yeah, my video. Content control. Oh, right here. Content control. Comments on new uploads is on. On.
Maybe you should put it on basic.
None. No. What I want is my video. Find my video on here. Go to my video in my channel for me and MJ walking. The video of us walking. He said the comments is turned off.
I think it's a short.
It's not a short.
It's always a short.
It's not a short. It's a long video. It's 30 minutes long. It's not a video. I'll
Mine
get
is
Micah to help
always
me
a
with
short.
that. You're welcome, Tita Maria. Lynn B says, hello, beautiful charm. Rick says it's 20 here. Wow, it's so cold there. Sheila, hello. How are you, Sheila? Welcome to my live. Sheila, how are you?
A walk?
Tita Maria says, nice to be living in the Philippines full time. Wish I could stay for more than 6 months. I love living here. I am never going back to the United States of America. My plan is to never go back. I'm certainly never going back to live. You know, I get stereotyped into as a category of Americans who can't afford to live in the USA. That's what they say. Guys who come to the Philippines come here for 2 reasons.
6, 7.
Turn the comments on, huh? Not this 6, 7 stuff.
You have 67
I have 67 views on my video. And
Oh,
so
here, I
she's like,
found it. It was off.
Turn it on, please. Why did it go off?
It happens to me all the time.
I don't turn off comments ever. Okay, comments are back on. Michael, comments are on, guys. For my video, Walking with MJ, they are on. Sorry about that. I did not turn them off. It must have been a YouTube thing because it was a video, a long form video, and it should have been coming up with comments on, like always. It doesn't monetize automatically. I have to tell it to monetize, but it should have come up with that. Hi, hello, sir. Good evening. Kain po tayo. Thanks. Thank you, Chris Bagtas. Chris, where are you from? Iligan City, Isabella, Luzon, Philippines. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Good evening. Magandang gabi po. Riri says, good evening, everyone. Sheila, my mother's name. Hello. Hello, Sheila. Linby says, Bill. Hi. Bill says hi. And got the big puke face. He must be freezing cold over there. My goodness gracious. Let's all pray for Bill to get warmed up. Michael Apostle says, barangay, not brown guy, I guess. Oh, Nikki. No. It's a barangay. 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 That is a barangay. The area I live in is the barangay name. You have the city name, the province area, which is, and where I live is called Balud. Balud is the provincial area of Masbate that I live in. In the Balud area, we have 23 barangays, Barangay. 23 barangays, of which I live in Kinyanan, Tonga. Tonga. Wow. And then each of the barangays is broken down into what's known as Purok. P-U-R-O-K. Purok. Purok is a division of the barangay. So in this particular barangay where I live, we have 4 Puroks. Okay? We have Gumamela, Yellow Bell.
3.
We have
Purok Lumamela, Purok Yellow Bell, and Purok Albor.
Albor.
Where
Okay.
Purok Lumamela?
Yeah, we have 3 here. We're Purok Gumamela, where we live, Purok Yellow Bell, which is the next area, and also the mountainous people here in the hills, live on the hills, and then Purok Albor is down at the beach at the end of our barangay, Kinyanan, Tonga. Our one property that has 600 square meters of land with 30 linear meters of beach is in Purok Arbor. A-R-B-O-R, right? Arbor or Albor?
A-L-B-O-R.
A-L-B-O-R. Okay, that's where our other property is 600 square meters. And then this property and our next property are both in Purok Gumamela. Sorry about that, I confused you. I was trying to figure out what you were saying when you were saying a brown guy, but it was really barangay. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Tita Maria, it's my birthday and wedding anniversary. Wow, happy birthday and congratulations for your wedding ceremony. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Tita Marie. I have a birthday Gcash giveaway celebration in less than a half hour. All are invited. Jen and Mike's Adventures channel. Well, isn't that really, really awesome? Tita Maria, thank you. Thank you for inviting us all to your Gcash giveaway celebration. Much, much appreciated. You guys, Jen and Mike's Adventures channel. You guys are all welcome to take off and go over and visit Jen and Mike's Adventures channel because Tita Maria says she's giving away a Gcash giveaway. How much is the Gcash giveaway, Tita? Is it worth my time to stop my live feed and go jump over there and hope to win it? Jap says, barangay in the ring, tra-la-la-la-la. It's a municipality, a barangay. Yes, Riri, thank you. Bill says brown means a lot of different things. Yeah, barangay maybe. Yeah, she was talking barangay. I think she was just, I was saying it made it sounded to her like brown guy, but it's bar, like bar,
Barangay.
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 It's a Filipino village district or neighborhood. Get down. Cat's getting up on the counter. I don't like that. Gio says, hi, Mike. I might be moving to the province you mentioned. Before people sometimes spoke your drink. Shall I be worried? I don't usually flash my money. Which province? The one I mentioned, Balud? Before people sometimes spoke your drink. Shall I be worried? I don't usually. Never flash your money, Joe. Just don't let anybody know you have money. They're going to judge you by your skin tone anyway. Okay? Automatically, they see you as having money. But don't ever flash your money. Don't wear gold necklaces around. I very rarely wear a watch. I wear my wedding ring. Okay? I don't wear a lot of jewelry around unless I'm going to be right here local. In fact, I learned the last fiesta, I was wearing a nice gold pendant with a horse on it with a nice big gold chain. I had it inside my shirt. But when I got home, I had to leave the party to come home to use the CR, the comfort room. So I left the fiesta at the plaza. When I got home, I felt my necklace fall inside my shirt. What the hell? What happened to my necklace? So I grabbed the necklace and my pendant, my horse pendant, was missing. So I didn't forget the CR. I went right back, traced back every footstep with a flashlight in my hand where I had walked. And when I got near the table where the barangay captains were all sitting, where all the officials were sitting, there sat my pendant was laying on the ground. I was so lucky that nobody else got it before I got it. I mean, it was a big gold pendant, very obviously gold, laying there right there on the ground. Boy, I was so lucky to get that back. Wow, I'd have been sick losing that much gold in one party. But anyway, don't flash your money anywhere. Spike typo. You mentioned before people sometimes spike your drink. No, Gio, what I said was you want to always prevent that from happening. So never leave your drink laying around. Okay, don't set it down and walk off somewhere and come back to your drink.
They can put something in it.
They can put something in it, like Micah just said. They can drop something in it. Okay, they can drop poison in it. They can drop whatever they want in it if you're not around. Person could just walk by, pick the drink up like it was theirs. Nobody around the table is going to care. No one's going to know. They drop something in it and then bring it over and set it back down. You come back, your drink was there. You pick it up, you start drinking it. Next thing you know, you can't walk anymore. So always protect your drink. When you're walking around somewhere, take it with you. Don't just set it down on the table, okay? And expect to come back to it and drink it, and it's going to be okay. Don't take the chance. That's all I was saying. Don't leave yourself vulnerable to people who might be jealous of you or have a reason to harm you. And no matter where you live in the world, there's always someone like that around. Somewhere in the world. There's at least one around somewhere. Be careful. That's the whole thing I was trying to point out, Gio. Don't leave a drink unattended. If you do, don't go back and drink it. Get another drink. Okay? Don't leave your drink on the bar and go to the CR. Don't leave your drink at the table when you're just sitting around with friends and relatives and people you don't really know, but you're there partying with them. Don't set your drink down and go step behind a bush and take a pee and come back to your drink. Take your drink with you. That's my whole point, was protect you. Have a good night, Michael and everyone. Thank you, Castaway Drift. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed your walk today. We enjoyed it with you. Thank you very, very much. Bill says, night, Michael. Good night, Bill. Thank you for coming in. Nikki says, I asked because you say it something unless I misunderstood what you're saying. So that's what I was asking. So I did not mean to say anything bad. I thought maybe it was an important person. No. It was just a misunderstanding. You didn't understand really the layout of the Philippine villages or areas that we live in. And a barangay is just an area within an area. Okay. And usually that barangay is controlled by a barangay captain and his cabinet, his 10 nodes, and barangay police, and his staff, his secretary, treasurer, everything of a barangay. A barangay is like an entity of like a little government body, right? The barangay is the area, but inside of it, you have a little government body there. Okay, local government unit that's headed by the barangay captain. Okay, in the village I live in here, in the village of Kinyanan Tonga, which is barangay Kinyanan Tonga, my uncle is the barangay captain. That's the position. If they had an election this year, Charm wanted to run for barangay captain. And I really was dead set against it. And I hope next year when elections come, she doesn't run. I don't want her to run. I think I've talked her out of it. I think she doesn't want to run either. Good night, Bill. Bill says 14 below with wind chill. Wow, it is a bit cold. Good night, Mike Castaway. Thank you. Burr, Bill. Good night, Gio. Nikki says, oh, I was saying it wrong. So is that... What is that? Micah? What is that noise?
I think it's tighter than
Oh, okay.
that thing.
Oh, maybe she's in her box.
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
scratchy.
Yeah, that's what you want to know. Yes, Nikki. That's it.
It's
Thanks.
doing private business.
Rick said 14, okay, 20. Sounds like I should be counting my blessings. Chris Bataga says, yes, sir. Thanks, barangay in the province town. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes, we got you, Chris. Thank you so much for coming in. And Riri says, I would never want to leave the Philippines. I love my Filipino family or would break my heart to leave. Yeah, I don't want to leave either. I'm at the point where I'm not going anywhere. I have no desire to travel back home. If my brothers and sisters, my mother want to reach me, tell me something bad or tragic happened, then reach me on Messenger and tell me. I'll do my mourning right here. I'm not going to fly all the way back to the U.S. to mourn. Okay? Everything will take care of itself. I talk to my family all the time, but I'm not much of a mourner to go back for funerals and things like that. I don't have any intention to go back for any funerals at all in the USA. Rick says, happy birthday and congratulations on your anniversary. Hoppa says, do you ever get homesick, Michael? No, Hoppa, I really don't. I'm so busy here. This is my home. I've made this a place where I want to be, and this is my life now. I love it here.
Done.
I've made it my home. The USA is long forgotten. I might say that I don't want to vote in the USA anymore. I don't want to get involved in any of the politics there, the religions there. You know, I'd like to have friends from there, which I have many on this channel from the USA. But as far as me ever going back to the USA, it's very slim to unlikely that there's anything would take me back there. It'd be a lot of horses to drag me back there because when I left, I pretty much decided I wasn't coming back, and I packed everything I wanted to keep and I got rid of everything I didn't want to keep. I unloaded. Boy, did I unload. And you go from a place, I lived in a big, beautiful home in California, okay? I divorced my third wife, and we gave the home back to the government because it was upside down when we were ready to get rid of it. In 2010, the housing market had already crashed. Everything had crashed, 2007, 2008. You remember the market? They came out, you had Fannie Mae crash, and all the big companies were crashing, the realtor companies. And I don't know who our loan was through, but basically the government said in order to help the people, we're going to let you go do a voluntary repo of your home. We'll forgive the remainder of your loan, but you can't buy another home for 2 years. I think was the deal they worked out. So my wife and I were getting divorced anyway, and we had to do something with the home, which was at that point we were about 130,000 negative. That's how bad the value dropped. It went from 430 when we bought it. It went up to 750,000. And then when the market crashed, it dropped down to like 240. And we owed like 360. We were like 120,000 upside down. And we talked about it. We said, just give it back to the bank. I said, I don't want to buy a house in the next 2 years. And she didn't want to buy a house in the next 2 years. And I gave her the Class A RV we had. So she could have lived in that if she wanted to. And we paid $108,000 for that. I kept the boat. I had a 25-foot cabin cruiser. I kept my trucks and vehicles that I had. And I bought the Mustang off my wife. I paid for the Mustang myself. It was a GT Mustang. I bought that off of her. I forgot what I gave her. It wasn't much. Gave her like $1,000 for her to sign the paperwork over to me. Because it was really my car. I paid the $35,000 for the car anyway. But I ended up with a bunch of nothing. And then before I left, I had to get rid of all this. So I unloaded everything. I didn't bring anything but boxes with me to the Philippines, balikbayan boxes. 16 balikbayan boxes, and primarily was tools. I'm kind of a tool guy. You know, I've been a mechanic, electrician all my life. So those are the things I wanted to bring with me when I came here. Not knowing that I would ever use them. And not knowing that, I'm not even thinking about, I'm bringing 110 tools, but it's 220 in the Philippines. I knew nothing about the Philippines, guys. I did not go to YouTube. I didn't study the Philippines. I knew nothing, zero, about this country. All I knew was the girl that wanted me to move there with her had made promises that when we arrived there, we were going to vacation, we were going to travel the world, we were going to just enjoy life together. That with my income, my pension, and her income from her property, she had 3 or 4 or 5 rental properties in California and Palm Springs and Plant City, Florida. She had a lot of property she was renting out. So basically, it was a big lie. Promise, 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 overpromise, and give nothing in return. Just wanted my money. Wanted me to help fix up her places for her. That's what it all amounted to. And I came over here on a pack of lies, not knowing anything about this country. You guys have an opportunity. You've got a lot of channels that are describing the Philippines to you in great detail. You can now listen to me and talk about the Philippines. But when I came here, I knew squat. I didn't know anything about immigration. I didn't know anything about the money currency exchange, the visas I had to maintain, visitor visa. I had to learn it all. I knew nothing. That's why I always stress you guys. It's so important you find a good mentor before you come. Pay attention to my channel. Ask a lot of questions. Go to Messenger, Facebook, contact me there, friend me there. Ask all the questions you want. I'm happy to help you guys. It's free of charge. I don't charge you guys. I'm happy to help you. I love you guys. I don't want you to go through the same thing I went through. I went to the school of hard knocks. I want you guys to go to the school of easy knocks. You guys come here and float right through the country as if you own it. You'll come into the airport as if you already know everything that's going on. You'll know the steps to do when you get to immigration. You know the steps when you walk out of the airport, which way to turn to go to the taxis, where to get you a grab car, where to get the motorcycle to take you to your hotel. You know, you'll know everything. You just got to ask the questions because I already know the answers. We covered transportation the other day. We didn't specifically cover the airport. But anything you guys want to know, feel free. Just ask it. We'll come up with the answer for you. A good answer. You can write it down and take it to the bank. And no, I don't get homesick. Don't plan on it. 50 pesos to 1,000 pesos. Games don't start until 9. I don't want to pull away your viewers. Sorry, I should have asked permission first. It's okay, Tita Maria. If they want to go, they're more than free to go. Everybody here is their own person. Very, very lucky that we have you coming into our chat. And I hope people can go there and win money from you. Hapa, I don't know what happened. I thought I added you as a moderator a long time ago. I still see you in the gray. You should have it now for sure. Tita Maria says, I don't have any sound card, so I might sing with my raw voice on the LS later. Okay. Tita says, hey, Bill, are those temperatures in Fahrenheit or Celsius? Tita, those are Fahrenheit. He's in Iowa in the United States of America. And it's cold there. He's freezing. Never flash your cash. Stay under the radar. You're already above the radar when you show up because of your skin color, okay? And I guarantee you're already being looked at. So please don't flash cash. Mike, I want to be a barangay captain. Well, you're going to have to apply for Philippine citizenship. I hate to say that, John. But you can't be a barangay captain unless you are a Philippine citizen, because that is a government office. It's a government position. and we're not allowed to fill government positions. Only Filipinos can fill a government position. I don't want to be a barangay captain. If I was, I wouldn't mind if I could. Honestly, I'd run this thing with such a tight rope. I swear, people would hate my guts, because I would stop all corruption, all forms of corruption. The barangay would have money again for projects. Things would get done. I would bid out and get new projects coming in. I would personally talk to the mayor and the governor and try to get a covered basketball court for my barangay. I would do things to make this barangay better. But I can't run as a barangay captain. My wife can, but I don't want her to. Unfortunately, where I live near Marawi, I cannot go solo in many places. Yeah, you're right. I never keep the same routine because AFAMs are always a target. Yeah. And excuse me, what's really sad, reread, is that nobody makes you stay there. Feel free to move out of a danger zone. We'd hate to see anything happen to you. And it's uncalled for. Just because your wife is from there or your girlfriend doesn't mean you have to stay there. If you're uncomfortable there and you have to keep changing up your routines and look over your shoulder, first thing I'd do is I'd go back and look my wife in the eye and say, hon, I'm not comfortable here anymore. I want to move to where I can feel more comfortable. Will you please recommend somewhere where we can move to so that I can have comfort, not have to look over my shoulder every time I turn around. Every time I walk around a corner, I'm fearful someone's going to shoot me. Can you please, let's move somewhere where I can feel comfortable in the Philippines? And I'm sure you could talk her into it. If she says no, then you probably got the wrong woman. Okay. Because she's not looking out for your best interest. But I would definitely approach her, and that's the way I'd go about it. And I would definitely make changes in my life. I would not want to go through my life here in the Philippines where it's a safe, comfortable, beautiful place. Every day looking over my shoulder, see who's going to come up behind me. I wouldn't do it. I'd move real fast. Jap says, don't be a pro-life traveler. It won't end well. Respect the Philippines. I posted that short, guys, on my thing. I said, pro-life traveler arrested. It was only a 15-second short. I said, pro-life traveler arrested. And then at the very end of the video, I said, disgusting. It was a very short video, 15 seconds. And I had such negative comments coming back at me about the truth. All I said was he was arrested. People like, what businesses of yours have you got arrested? Blah, 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 blah. Going off on me. All I said was he got arrested. I stated a fact. And people are talking like, oh, you can get in trouble for cyber libel, blah, 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 blah. You can't get in trouble for cyber libel. Libel? What does libel mean? Lie. If you're telling the truth, how can that be a lie? Did the guy get arrested? Yes. Was he free to move about the country on his own? No. He's in Taguig jail right now, in the immigration jail. Why? Because they had a hearing about him. He's persona grata, meaning you're an undesirable in the Philippines. They did a criminal referral to immigration and to Department of Foreign Affairs requesting that this gentleman be removed from the Philippines due to his abhorrent behavior towards Filipino citizens. It was acknowledged, it was accepted, and he was arrested. And now he's going to be deported. He's crying remorse right now. Not going to help him. I doubt seriously if he can think of even buying his way out of it. With all the money he's made on YouTube, it helps him none. Okay? And now who suffers? The wife or the girlfriend and the baby. That's who now has to suffer. Because I'm sure that that woman who gave birth to his baby really, really loved him. And now she's heartbroken. Because the man she loved, who gave her a child, and that child is never going to see his father. I can't say never. Maybe the wife can petition to the Estonian government and request that they process immigration papers for her to transfer and move to Estonia. And maybe he'll be able to see his family and his child. But that's who has to suffer now because of what he did, not because of what she did. Okay? So I don't look favorably at this guy. I really don't have a lot of comment about him. It's none of my business how he ran his channel and what he did on his channel. It wasn't my channel. It's none of my business. I didn't watch the guy. I have seen a couple of his little antics. A guy driving down the road in an orange car with his hand out the window and a selfie stick, driving, video recording something while he was driving. That I'm about as interested in that as I am in nothing. So I just click on by him. I'd see that. So I knew who the guy was. I didn't know he was from Estonia. I didn't know anything about his background. All I knew is I remember there was a guy with a selfie stick driving an orange car, a little small orange car. And I did see I saw one video, an instant where he was talking about a very young lady's breast inappropriately. Somebody couldn't keep his eyes off her breast or something. That's disgusting. Why would you voice something like that to a beautiful person, to a human being? That's degrading, demeaning. He gets what he deserves, if you ask me. I don't care if you're in love with the guy. My opinion now is he got what he deserved. So the quicker they can get him out of the country, the better off the Philippines is going to be. And just because you get caught, he didn't cry remorse when he did it, or the weeks to come, the weeks to follow. Only when he got caught did he cry remorse. And that's the way criminals usually are. They cry after they got caught, not because they're remorseful, but because they got caught and now they get deported away from what they're used to doing. I bet he doesn't feel one bit sorry. He probably sleeps good at night still, thinking he did nothing wrong. But he's going to cry remorse in front of the Filipino people, hoping for forgiveness and to be allowed to stay in the country, and nobody wants him. Persona grata means you're not wanted. You're none desirable. Don't be a pro-life traveler. It won't end well. That's correct. Respect the Philippines. Welcome, Tita Marie. Enjoy your day. Hapa says, reread, what is AFAM? AFAM is the new word for expat. AFAM is pretty much the same as what you would call an expat. That's what they're referred to. AFAM, yeah.
That's not American.
Look it up. American living in the Philippines. Janita says, are you okay? Of course I'm okay. I'm wonderful. Wait, give me a
That's what
thumbs
they
up.
call me, Papa.
Okay, they call me AFAM. Yeah, they call me that. Paul says, can someone tell me what that guy actually did wrong? He did a number of things wrong, Paul.
Because it's still
Hey, Win. Call Lyndon. Anyway, Win, what's up?
Sure, Nani.
Oh, hey, Nanny.
We're going to for a
Yeah, essential efficiency enterprise.
There's the company we are going to use, Essential Efficiency Enterprise, your company.
Correct. Block F, lot 14. Block F,
Pardon.
Block F, lot 14.
Not 14.
RSG, Gavent Homes.
RSG.
Yeah, space, Guvent, Guevent. Gavent Homes. Yeah, Guevent. Gavent Homes.
What?
Guvent. Guevent.
Gent.
Yeah, Gavent Homes. Yeah,
Homes.
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 Panapaan 1 or Espiritu 1. Use Panapaan 1 or Espiritu 1. Either one. Espiritu is okay. Espiritu 1.
S321.
Espiritu. Espiritu. Espiritu 1.
Espiritu. Okay. Espiritu 1.
Yep. Bacoor City, Cavite.
Ano pa ano? Espiritu 1.
Yep. Espiritu 1. Bacoor City, Philippines. 4102 is the zip code.
Block F. Block F, lot 14.
Yep.
RSG. Given Homes, Panapaan, Espiritu 1, Bacoor, Cavite.
4102 is the zip code.
And then 4102. Natin, details na natin.
Okay? Just sign my name ML, last name White. ML White. In script.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, dito, meron pang mga ganito kasi. Ano ba?
Nice.
Parang mga ano yan, certificate number. Wag na siguro yan. Ito, hindi naman nila alam yan. Lalakihan ko lang.
Okay. Is that all you need? Much appreciated. Thank you.
Well, good.
Thank you. Good luck, Gwen.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yep. Bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, so basically your question was answered by Jap. He said he disrespected Filipinos, driving dangerously. The last thing I heard was he overstayed his visa too. That was what I heard today. And I don't know. I have no clue everything the guy did. But if you're going through the wet market and calling the guys who work there while you're on video camera, calling the guys monkeys, that in itself is degrading, disrespectful, racist. It's a number of things. You can call it whatever you want. It's degrading. Okay. So if you're going to come in the Philippines and you have an opinion about somebody, my advice is keep it to yourself. Don't voice it. If you voice it, you messed up. Okay? You cannot defame anyone's character in this country. Let me tell you another thing you might not know. You cannot discipline your child in public. You know that? You cannot discipline your child in public. That's against the law in the Philippines. You're not allowed to disrespect that child by disciplining them in public in front of people. That's against the law. So keep that in mind too. You guys got to you got to learn the rules of the Philippines when you come here. Study the laws of the Philippines. They got a bunch of republic laws. Learn about them. Learn about people and how to respect them and treat them with respect. It's very simple. Be nice to everybody and everyone will be nice back to you. It's so simple here. You know, that's what Michael and I were talking about. We had a long conversation about it on the phone because he's a vlogger in Dumaguete. And Dumaguete is an area that for years we called Dramageddon because of the number of expats there and the number of things that happen there that are drama, just pure drama. It's like you're living in the United States again, all right? And it's sad to see that a bunch of Westerners are going to come over and try to make the Philippines like the way they left their country. They left their country for a reason. They come over here and they try to make Dumaguete like a United States city, okay? With all the drama and all the BS that goes with it, okay? Point blank is learn to like everybody. Say hi, how are you? Say it in their language. Kumusta ka? Say good morning, magandang. You know, magandang goes before umaga, hapon, and gabi. Umaga, morning, hapon, afternoon, gabi. night. Magandang, good evening. Magandang hapon, good afternoon. Magandang umaga, good morning. Kumusta ka? How are you? Be respectful. Learn a couple of words. Smile. Be nice to people. Don't go around, walk around your camera. Look at this monkey. Seriously? You actually said that out loud? And you expect not to get in trouble for that? You're lucky the guy didn't jump up with a knife and put you under the ground. Okay? That is so disrespectful to people. Learn how to respect people here in the Philippines, guys. You do it in any other country. Don't come here and change the way you are and disrespect people. You are a guest in the country. I never betray their trust by speaking of them poorly, like that vlogger. Vitali, you guys watched his video. I'm sure all you saw him. What a freaking clown. And now we got another guy. Believe me, that's not the end of him. There's more out there doing the same thing. There's one out there that I have seen several times. I watch his channel. He talks a lot of crap about a lot of people. You know how he does his live feed? Like this. That's how he does his live feed. With a piece of tape. So all you hear is his voice. You don't see his face. What does he think that's going to protect him from the law? That don't protect you from the law. You cover your camera? You think you can say whatever you want? Then you uncover it and act like a nice guy? No. Believe me, I don't doubt that his channel is going to get nailed next. Good riddance to another one. This guy, he talks a lot of crap about a lot of people. And he always covers his damn camera up. He thinks that's going to protect him? I doubt it. It ain't going to protect him. Most of you already know who I'm talking about. It's a shame. You think that's going to protect you because you put a piece of tape over the camera and nobody can see that it's you. You don't think they can do voice analysis in today's day and age? Dude did dox himself. He says, driving dangerously in the Philippines. That's the biggest joke I've ever heard. Well, Paul, that's not the way the law looks at it. There was a girl here by the name of Cheryl White. She's a vlogger. She was driving with her left leg on the dash.
Can we open this again?
No, she was driving with her right leg on the dash, and her camera in front of her, recording her driving with her leg up on the dash, driving and talking on the camera while she was driving and vlogging and all of that. You got a needle?
It's not open in the inside. There's like a thing.
You just got to stab this straight down through that hole with the needle. That's the way you got to do it, hon. Yeah. It's going to be hard. You're going to need something to poke the needle down through the wet. A pair of pliers or something. Anyway, they called it driving dangerously. And they took her license away for a year. And this guy's driving one-handed with a selfie stick out the window. And Paul, I don't know where you're from. I don't know if you've ever driven in the Philippines. I doubt it. You're laughing about driving dangerously. It's a big joke. Driving with two hands on the wheel is sometimes dangerous. But driving with one arm out the window with a selfie stick, recording people as you're driving past and chatting, talking on your vlog, and driving your car, the guy had like 3 accidents. Yeah. So I guess if he wasn't driving dangerously, what's the big joke? Why do you say it's a joke? The guy was driving dangerously. The guy had 3 accidents already and still wouldn't stop his behavior. Okay? He hit a motorcycle. He hit another vehicle. And one of them cost him a lot of money. Okay, he had to pay him off. All of them he paid off. One of them cost him a lot of money. So the guy was obviously... Never mind. I'm just done talking about the clown, He's in Taguig jail. He's where he belongs, in my opinion. And I hope he doesn't come back into the Philippine society. Whether he's remorseful or not, I don't think he belongs here in the Philippines, And guys have been kicked out of the Philippines for less. A guy will sit in first class on the airplane and get drunk and walk in through immigration in the Philippines immigration And they turn around, they march him right back and kick him out of the country. So Philippines knows what they're doing. They know an undesirable when they see it. They process this guy through a counseling session in Dumaguete, through a board of his peers, people who run the city, and he was deemed that they didn't want him in the city. So they had him removed. That's the end of the story. I don't give a damn about his overstay. I don't give a damn about his dangerous driving, anything else he did. He was put in front of a board of his peers, people who live in Dumaguete, who run the city, who said, we don't want him in the city. He's an undesirable. We need him removed. He had one last night there, it looks like, and then immigration showed up, placed him under arrest. And you guys saw the video. It's on YouTube. They took him. He's in jail in Taguig, where a very good friend of mine went to jail in Taguig. I had a friend there. He got out. No charges filed. 1.5 million pesos. Still living in the Philippines. Got married. Has 3 kids. Wife and 3 kids now. Ready-made family. Still living in the Philippines. Taught him a lesson though. Don't work on a visitor visa. He learned a lesson. I'm against this country and the Filipino people. I would never betray their trust by speaking of them poorly. Exactly. Paul Austin says none of that is against the law. It's pure extortion and corruption. You fellow expats are too cowardly to speak the truth. Well, you just heard the truth, Paul. If you refuse to accept it, then I suggest you stay where you're at. You don't need to come to the Philippines because obviously you're going to come here thinking you're better than everybody. You think you're above the law. The way you're talking sounds like you already know it all. You don't need to learn anything. You already know about this whole country. Come on. Why don't you get drunk before you step off the plane, too? We'll see how that works out for you. I've seen all kinds in this world, you know? I gotta do something real quick. I gotta print this out. Oops. Oh, let's open it with Adobe Acrobat. I gotta sign a document. I'll be right back. Just gotta pull it up. Certificate. Form sign more. Next. Fill and sign. You guys just hang in there. Oops. What's he sending? Oh, he sent it as a doc. I can sign it as a PDF. I have that ability on my phone. Okay. Fill and sign. Not now. Oops. Settings. Allow. Guys, give me just a second here. I'm done talking about Pro Life Traveler anyway, because the guy's a loser. He's gone now. It's good. Whoops. Okay. Signed. Go back. Just give me a second. Continue. This isn't like a DocuSign. This is a Adobe sign. Okay. Okay, we're almost back. Just give me a second. Got to take the picture, send it back to him. There we are. Share. Amazing what you can do with phones these days, huh? You can do business, everything on your phone. It's so fast. Yeah, I said business. I work. I have permission to work. I'm on a permanent resident visa in this country. Okay. So, Paul, obviously you don't understand the laws, so we'll just drop the subject right there with you. So, hi, Zoe. Hello, how are you? Okay, I sure did. I hope you enjoyed my slap back because you know what? I get sick of people thinking they know the laws here in the Philippines who don't even live here. Or even if you did live here, you'd know you don't disrespect people and get away with it here. So there's a lot of things. If you don't know them, Paul, you should learn them. Seriously. Before you come here and make a fool out of yourself, I suggest you should pick up the law book and read it and understand what you're talking about when you're talking about it, because obviously you saw nothing wrong with pro-life traveler. You must have been his buddy, so you're defending him. Okay? If that wasn't dangerous driving, so be it. But does that give him the right to degrade people or overstay his visa? Break the law? Does it give him the right, because he's from Estonia, to think he's better than everybody else? I don't think so. I need your sign. I signed already. Ah, he wants me to move it over. Ay, these guys really jerking me around on this one. Let's see, where's this thing? Okay, Messenger, run any, do this, go to this one, create PDF. Okay. Not signing in the middle. It's amazing. The silly thing's not signing. I will print it and then I will sign it and then I will send it back. Okay. They didn't like the position of my signature on the form because it wasn't centered right over my name, but that's just the way it signs. So fill and sign, do like this, negative that, okay. Save that, whoops. Fill and sign, plus add signature, sign here. Okay, done. Hey, that didn't work so well. Fill and sign, that, minus that. Okay. Go back. I know how to do it now. All right, let's go. We're going to add create. Go back. Okay. I got to do it one more time. All right. Okay. Yes, be here with me, please. Sorry about that. Love the Philippines. I double tap the screen with my tip. Bill Meyer says that guy's next. Yeah, it's obvious. You know, the guy is like a Mr. Know-it-all, doesn't see anything wrong with what he's done. Wow. Yeah, Don Pappas. You know that one too, huh? It's coming. It's a coming. It's only a matter of time. Okay, share. Let's print this out to only a matter of time. They'll get him out of this country. They'll clean it up. You know, it's sad that that's what it has to come to. That guys come here thinking they're all that and a cookie too. They're not humble. They come here with a big chip on their shoulder. They hate the world. They hate everyone around them. They live in their miserable little home. It's not a loving, happy home like I have. It's a miserable little apartment or a condo somewhere where they're not happy, or they'd be smiling, they talk nice to everybody. Instead, they sit there in front of their camera, just degrading and talking down about every single buddy they run across. It's only a matter of time. The cyber libel laws in this country are really straightforward. If you defame someone's character or use a third party to do it, you're liable. And they can prosecute you. And you know how simple it is? You defame their character. Let's say somebody cuts part of my live feed out, right? And they take that live feed and they go around to all their friends and tell their friends, hey, this guy's an asshole. You guys need to unsubscribe to his channel. You need to delete him. Okay? Anyone who does that, degrading somebody's character, has. So it's not real difficult to file a claim. You go straight to your local police station. Your local police station. Near your barangay, somewhere near the city nearest to you. You go to the PNP office and you file a claim. And you give all the information you know about that person. And you know, everything you know about where he lives, his name, his YouTube channel, everything that he's using to defame your character. And do you know that you don't even have to go to his city? They are going to send the police over, and they're going to have a search warrant for all of his electronic equipment. You have a pen, hon? Oh yeah, and that's going to show on his electronic equipment exactly what he did, exactly what you filed in your complaint. And guess what the next step is? Deportation. Jail. They go straight to jail. You're guilty until proven innocent here, guys. All right? You're guilty till proven innocent. That's a fact. So it's up to you what you want to do, how you want to believe, how you interpret the law. But the law is pretty darn clear. It's really, really clear about cyber libel. And so I had this happen to me, okay, by a certain individual. And I called him on it. I told him straight up. I said, you crossed the line. You crossed the line by going to all my friends and talking crap about me online and playing videos to them and sharing information to them that you cut off of my YouTube channel, and you crossed the line when you did it. Hold on. There. All right, I'm back live. I've got to get this thing sent out. But let me continue on with the comments for a minute. He's on now. Yeah. And he's like this, right? What do you see when he's on? Good evening, Simon. What do you see? Piece of tape over his camera? You never see his face. That's how he does his chats, always. He'll be on talking about me next. He's bordering. All I gotta do is hear him defame my character, and I can tell you something right now. I'll go straight to my police department, and he'll have an investigation on him faster than he can sneeze. Because I've heard him talk about other people, and I've heard the way he degrades them and talks about them. And he talks about me like that, you're gonna see him, it won't last long, I'll tell you. I gotta go off and cut this one picture real quick, crop it, and I'll send it, and I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. All right, good. I had to get that out. It was a certificate of employment that my brother-in-law needs tomorrow morning when he goes to his office. It's a requirement that they required of him to prove that he works somewhere. So I was taking care of that. Now he's got his document, and now he can get on with his business. Here's his certificate. So basically, he can get on with his business now. All done. Good evening, Sir Simon. Thank you. Hapa says, foreigners should respect Filipinos and the Philippines. Exactly. It's very difficult to beat a corrupt culture. Don Papa says, there's nothing to beat. Don't piss off the people who are in charge. Be happy, be friendly, be nice to everybody. Don't worry about the corruption in this country. My God, guys, come here and enjoy your life. Don't worry about the corruption. Are they corrupting, taken from you? No. Don't worry about the corruption in the Philippines. The government corruption from the top levels down has nothing to do with you. They let you in the country, come here, live, enjoy your life, have a good time. Spend your money. That's all they want. They want your money. Don't worry about where the money's going. Spend it. You're getting a good deal for your money. You're a good bargain for your money. Trust me. What?
Hey there.
I'm done with Wing, with Yen, or Win. I already gave them a certificate signed.
Okay.
They got what they need. Yeah, don't worry about corruption, guys. Stop worrying about corruption in the Philippines. You can't change this country, exactly. Just like Don says, foreigners will not be able to change the ways of a third world system.
I'm machine operator.
Huh? It's okay. Whatever he wants it to be. Foreigners will not be able to change it. Okay?
They didn't operate.
They won't be able to. You got it, guys? So quit worrying about it. My God, worry about other things. By the way, first time I found the stream. Well, very nice to have you, Don Pappas. I appreciate you coming in. You know, there's a few guys who come in here who really don't know what they're doing in the Philippines, and that's sad. And a lot of the guys who come in here, they are just trolls that are here to disturb your chat. Okay? They act like they know it all. They're sitting in their armchair in their country, and they've watched a bunch of YouTube videos about the Philippines. They're probably fans of Pro-Life Traveler. So they're going to defend the guy because they like the kind of content he was producing. You like him going around talking about little girls. You like him showing off with running around, fooling around behind his wife's back with all the different women he was fooling around with. Okay? And recording it. That's the content they like. They don't want to know about the real Philippines, about finding a good woman, settling down, having kids, having a good life, starting a business. They think, oh, you can't work in the Philippines. They don't know what they're talking about. I have a company. You can look it up. e2e.com.ph. Go look it up. I have a very lucrative company here. I started it from nothing, from zero, with no money in my pocket. Okay? I basically started with big fat zero and an idea. And I made it work. And today I'm still profiting from this business. And it's an international business. It's not just the Philippines. Hi, Em. How are you? Hopper says, you're hitting the nail on the head, Michael. Thank you, Hopper. And I think the idiots should just go on and leave because they don't know what they're even doing here. They're just in here defending a guy. They loved his content on YouTube and think he did nothing wrong. I had two guys attack me on my short, 15-second short. They said, the guy got arrested. And then I said, disgusting. That was it. And they came on and attacked my short. To the point I said, you know, I got 722 people who liked it, who came in and reviewed my short and didn't leave a comment or negative comment. And these two clowns must be pro-life traveler buddies because that's all they did was try to cut me down because I told them the guy got arrested. Like it's my business anyway. I don't care if it's my business or not. I'm passing on the news that a foreigner got arrested in the Philippines, and it was disgusting. I took it down. I had a lot of views on it. Probably would have had 1,500 by today. I took it down because I don't care about the views. I do care about the truth. I care about the truth. I care about justice in this country. I care about the Filipino people. If I could have brown skin and dark hair right now and a flat nose and I looked Filipino, I'd be happier. Honestly. I wouldn't have people always looking at me with their hand out. I go down the street and I got people with their hand out. Give me money, give me money. And they start very young. I go past the elementary school and they're out there every day. Mike, give me money, give me money. It's funny to me. I don't talk negative about them. It's happened. It's the truth. I'm sure Paul has dropped it now. If he wants to keep going about it, you guys just feel free. You're mods.
Papa?
We can take care of that. Driving a Manila is something I would never do. Riri says, I always hire a driver or use a Grab. What, hon?
Maybe we should give Tiger like milk.
Huh?
Because he likes the milk.
Don't give him milk. He has food to eat. He's not a baby anymore. He's a big cat. Mama doesn't want to buy fresh milk to give to the cat. Okay? Please. If you want to give it to the cat, you ask your mama first if you can give the cat milk. I think she's going to tell you no. The skill required to drive in Manila is insane. Thank you, Riri. I guess I have that skill. I drove there for 7 years. It is a skill. It's an acquired skill. The whole thing about driving in the Philippines is very, very simple. I'll tell you how simple it is. Make sure you have a license, first of all. Make sure you have insurance. Okay. Now, the simple part is follow them, do as they do. That's how easy it is. When I was riding motorcycle in Manila, Metro Manila, every day, I was riding bike all over the freaking Metro Manila. BGC, Makati, Manila, Bulacan, down to Batangas, all on national highways, never on the highway, never on the freeway. I only had a 155cc and then I bought a 200cc. I didn't have a 400 or bigger cc bike, right? Always small bikes. So I always rode the national highway with the Jeeps, with the tricycles, with the smog, with the other million motorcycles that can't ride on the highway, okay? You learn to ride with them and you're okay. Once you learn to ride like they ride, chances you have an accident are pretty slim to none. I did have an accident. I had a guy on a bicycle riding in the fast lane, thought he could go across in front of about 60 motorcycles that were all coming at him, and decided at the last minute he's going to cut right back. And guess who he was in front of when he cut back? Yours truly. Locked him up. My wife was on the back. I locked the front tire, the back tire. I'm skidding right at the guy. His back tire put a little dent in his rim, and knocked the guy flying. And then I had to go to the hospital with him. I had to pay for his medical bill. He had no medical bill. It was a public hospital. He had medicines they had to pay for. And then it was all said and done. The cop was vehement that I was the guilty party. But when it was all said and done, the guy came and apologized to me and said, I'm really sorry. It was my fault. There's good people in this world, I paid for his medicine. And after he told me that, I did? I said, here's 1,000 pesos. Go get your rims straightened out. Go, Tiger. What you doing, Tiger? This is my Tiger. Hello, Tiger. This is my Persian Maine Coon mix. He's got orange eyes. He's my Tiger. Hello, Tiger.
We named him Tiger because he looked like a tiger.
Yeah, he's a beautiful cat. I love my cat. Yeah, it's just crazy how some people think. Sam has paid everyone off. He'll be deported, but he has settled the case against him despite his sleazy history. Seemed like no jail time at this point. Well, as far as I know, he's still in immigration jail. He was remorseful. He did do he wanted to do a remorseful statement. Yeah, you're right. I don't think, I read your comment again. I don't think he's going to get jail time. But the immigration that has him locked up is jail. It is a jail, okay? And it's an overcrowded jail. There's a lot of people in there. And it's nasty, disgusting, overcrowded, no room to sleep, rats, varmint. It's not a good place to be, okay? So it is jail until his deportation has been arranged. So he's not going to get out of jail and be free to run around the Philippines anymore. You know, I don't know if his wife will even have visitation rights at the jail. She may have. They may give him visitation rights through a screen or something to talk to her, but I'm not sure. I've never been to that deportation jail. But I had a friend who was in there for 4 months, and he hated it. He really hated it. Happy, I totally agree. Exactly, Mike. They give nothing back to the community like you do. Just me, like and subscribe so I can make money. That sounds like a lot of them, Jeff. It does it. I think that falls under copyright too if they use your video. Yeah, I had a guy. He cut. I used to have it on my settings that you could you can cut a portion of my video, my live stream. You could cut and keep a portion of it. And this guy did that about 3 minutes. And he started going around to my YouTube, to my Facebook pages and telling all my friends that they needed to unfriend me. I was such an asshole, blah, 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 talking all kinds of crap, defaming my character, seriously doing it. Okay. But he made the mistake is he went in, when you do it to a third party, it's not just him doing it to me, okay? He did it to a third party. And once you do that, then you cross the line of cyber libel law. You can read it. It's there. It's in black and white. It says it. And so I called him on it. And right away, he wanted to talk to me on the phone. I'd already blocked the guy. And so my friend that ran the Facebook group called me and said, Mike, he wants you to call him, please. You know, so I said, okay. I unblocked him. I gave him a call. And he was very apologetic. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Never going to happen again. I'm going to apologize also to Ray in the Philippines. I'm going to do this. 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 And he did nothing. And then a few weeks later, he's back at it again. So it's only going to take one more. I've already got record of it. I've already got the proof of it. And if I hear it again, I'm just going to fix it right then and there. I'm going to go right to my local police department, who all know me. I'm going to show them what I got, file a case, and he'll go straight to jail. They'll go pick him up, put him in jail. And then his wife can be crying about why'd you put him in jail. At that point, I won't care. I just hope it gets stopped, because that's why I stopped the drama on my channel too. I don't want to talk about it. You know, I want the drama to go away. But if it keeps coming up, there's nothing I can do about it. Are you sure you don't want us to proofread the contract first? No, it's okay. And all it was is a certificate of, it says, this is to certify that my brother-in-law was employed by Essential Efficiency Enterprise with a regular position as a machine operator from April 4, 2019 to September 4, 2025. This certificate is issued upon the request of Mr. Jorge, purpose for employment, because he wants to be employed on a ship. So I gave him his certificate of employment where he worked for our company. He needed a copy of it to present to his boss there. And when I signed it, you see my signature on the bottom here, right? It's signed right over my name. When I was doing it electronically, it was signing it wrong. It was signing my name on the left side, not centered over my name. It was sitting on the left side of the page. So he asked me, can I please change it? That's what I was doing. Thank you guys for being so patient with me too. I saw the short you made and the hateful comments. I didn't understand why everyone was blasting you. Yeah, I just let it go, you know. I just deleted the short. They wanted to blast me for telling the truth because some people really, really love that kind of content. And if you say anything negative about their favorite content provider, they're going to get after you. As sick as he may be, some people are sicker, and they want you gone. They don't care about him. They want him around because that's the content they love to see. That's what turns them on. Anyway, Guy's gone now. Who's next? Hello, 1 star in chat. Thank you for coming in, 1 star. Thank you so much. So Hopper says very true. What we're going to see in the near future, though, and this is what I had a conversation with Michael over in Dumaguete. Dumaguete's in the spotlight. Those of you who live in Dumaguete, be very careful. That's all I was pointing out to him in his chat. Was I said, be very careful in Dumaguete, because now all eyes are on Dumaguete. And there are a lot of vloggers in Dumaguete. A lot. And those who are going around video recording are more likely to be confronted about their vlogging than those who are sitting in their house like me chatting with you, right? If I'm going around a town or a city and I'm putting people in my camera view who may or may not know that I'm making a YouTube content, may not want their face on YouTube, basically you need to ask every single person you run across, I'm making a YouTube channel, do you mind if I put you on YouTube? If they say no, and they hide their face, then you better not pan the camera on them. Because if they see it, and they said no, and they go to the police, say, look, I told the guy not to put me on this YouTube. Look, I'm on his channel. Guilty as charged. There you go. You just cross the line, cyber libel line, the cyber law line of putting people on camera without blurring their face. So that all I was pointing to Michael, he's gone to bed now, I think. He'll see this later, was to just be careful in Duma, guys, because over here in Masbate, I don't have that issue. You know? Yeah, exactly what it is. Spell it correctly. D-O-O-M. It's the ghetto, is what it really is. A lot of people like Dumaguete, but to me, I consider Dumaguete very similar to Burgos Street, Makati, to Walking Street in Angeles, to Olongapo, Philippines. I consider Dumaguete just like I do those places. There's a bunch of foreigners there, and it's nothing but drama, guys. Nothing but drama. And if someone asks me, and I see them all the time, I see foreigners coming, oh, I'm going to move to Dumaguete. Why are you moving to Dumaguete? And I don't even want to mention where I live at that point. I'm like, better keep it to myself. This place is not westernized, and I don't want it to get westernized. You know, there are people who want to come here because they don't want it to be westernized either. It's not. Okay, I live in a very beautiful place, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to get drama going around where I live, for sure. I just want to have peace, quiet, have my family around, and a few close friends would be okay. That's about it. Sula says, hi, Michael. Yes, I think the law is you can't be filming others or blur them out according to the law. So I think best to keep the camera on oneself. That's probably the best bet. You can blur them, though. You're supposed to blur them according to the law, Sula. You have to blur them. And if you're not sure, then when you're going through your editing, you need to blur them out. It does say that. You must blur so you cannot distinguish the face. So best to keep it on your own face, exactly. You should keep it on your own face. I'm going to go, yes, I think the law is you can't be filming others. Yeah, you have to blur them out, Sula. You said the same thing twice. Keep the camera on oneself, I agree. But you need to, if anyone's in your camera view, you need to blur them out if you don't have their permission to put them on camera. Now, when I go here through my village, and I've already talked to all the parents here, all of them know, because when we have the parties, when we have the Christmas party, when we have all the parties, and I ask them, is it okay if I film and put everyone on my YouTube channel? Yes, it's okay, okay. Yeah. All the parents, yes. Not one parent said no, okay? So when I make my channel and my videos, and you see the kids out there playing and dancing and having a good time, doing their games and things like that, and you see them at the elementary school, we're up there, they're working, they're getting rocked for the project, you know, things like that. It's fine in my village. It may not be fine in your village. In my village, 95% of the people in my village are all related to me and my wife. There's no problem with what I do, okay? There's no problem with showing the people I show on my camera. I have their permission. If they didn't want me to, they would have told me a long time ago when I asked them. And it's okay with all of them. I probably should just go around with a permission slip, huh? Because I love recording what we do here in the village as a community, the things we do, and sharing it with people. And I probably should be more specific. Yeah, I should go and get a signature for all the parents. Get the teacher to pass it out at school saying, Mr. White will be doing videos of the progress of the school building. Is it okay if your child is on camera on his YouTube channel? I think the tent blew down or something. So I may do that tomorrow. I'll talk to Ruel about that. I've got 2% battery left, guys. Hate to do it, but I better shut down. Hapa, good night. Reread, good night. Bless you. Thank you. All of you guys, thank you so much for coming in. I hope you appreciate the chat tonight. I didn't mean to go off on tangents, but some people just don't know what they're talking about.
If the switch here is on,
Huh?
what happened?
What?
The switch on here,
Which switch?
over here.
Turn them both off. They don't need to be on. I think Den turned it on for long to have power. It's already late. All right, guys, take care. Rick, thank you. Hapa, all you guys. Good night. God bless you all. Tomorrow I'll be more specific about child report birth abroad and Social Security. For those of you who are here having children in the Philippines who are close to Social Security age, we'll try to get that shared with you, and we'll make it so you guys can easily understand what's going on. Hello, Colin. Hi and bye. Thank you. God bless you all. We love you. We'll catch you tomorrow. We'll be on same time, 7 p.m. And we will be on tomorrow morning at some point during the daytime recording what's going on at the school. We'll be live at the school and showing you guys what's going on with grade 4 to grade 6 building renovation. Thanks for coming in, guys. We love you, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.